Hello, exciting
We haven't.
music. What?
I know, right?
Hmm?
I was about to say there's someone there, but I don't know if they're still there. Like, you want to? I'm looking for my link. Oh, wait, there we go. Never mind, found it. My keyboard's upside down. I'm sorry.
Well, despite all the technical problems, I think we are good.
We're ready to go.
Yeah.
More or less. You just need to be really vague if we're talking to.
Yeah, no problem. We got this.
You can do it.
Whoa.
Hope everything's okay
That
on
was
his
loud.
end because he put down his phone. So
Okay.
let us know when we're live.
We are. We're live.
Oh.
So say hi to internet.
Hello.
Hello, internet.
It just I know I think it still says stream starting, so I wasn't sure.
Oh well, I mean, our audio is live.
Okay.
Got you.
My audio's not live on mine. There's someone already in my chat. I'm like, oh, I don't have the links to send them to the right one.
You don't have the link. Here, let me.
For what, YouTube?
For the YouTube one.
Both YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
I'm posting.
As long as they're watching, that
right.
doesn't matter.
I mean, it's right there
Yeah.
on the bulletin channel.
I got-
Holy crap! Look at that. That's like, how many is that? Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
But here it is, just in case.
I posted it in her chat already.
Oh, okay, you got
Thank
it.
you.
Mm-hmm. That's what she meant. She meant because she
Ah.
can't do all that.
Okay.
So, got it. Oh, I like the chat bubbles. Good
Little
touch.
speech bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a few modifications. I mean,
I like it.
still have a lot of work to do, but
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, Angel, go ahead and.
All right, we're
unmute
good?
yourself. Yeah,
All right.
we were waiting on you.
All right. We're good.
Are we?
All right. Welcome back to Eogrin, the continent of Eogrin, the world of Streyorea. And we are following a group of adventurers without a name as of yet through the jungle. Where we left off, they were fighting what looked to be dinosaurs or dinosaur people. Wrecked them pretty hard, actually. With the hopes of getting some new dino mounts. Apparently, that's a thing.
I'm still not
They
okay
were.
with it.
What's that?
I said I'm still not okay with this.
They were investigating some missing people in the jungles here, which they have yet to discover. And that's pretty much where we left off.
It'll be a worthwhile investment, though. These rides. I think.
Maybe.
I mean, look, everybody gangsta until the Raptor cavalry arrives. breathing lightning.
And in the more immediate history, we have 2 dead lizard people or dinosaur people. We have one that's on the ground lassoed, and then we have 2 sleeping. Actually, I think no, they were all 3 asleep. Now I remember now. All 3 were asleep. One was lassoed, but they're all asleep. Yeah,
Yep, Gomo did some quick maths.
yeah. That was freaking sleep spell. I'm over it already. All right. So what are you guys doing?
One day Xavian's gonna throw that at me. Like, taste of your own medicine. Sleep.
And one day he's gonna put you and only you to sleep. We're all gonna freak out.
All right. So Are we still like in the initiative, or we can just do whatever?
You can do whatever as long as they stay asleep. But I didn't want to. Initiative order is still there, depending on if they wake up. So.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
And everybody, and now they're all asleep, right? Okay.
They're all asleep.
So I think the first thing we need to do is tie up the mouths of the raptors.
Just the mouths?
Okay, and you want to get their claws too?
That would probably help.
Okay, well,
Now remember,
how much?
They kind of hurt.
you remember,
Not exactly nice.
Gomo, please remind them how long the sleep spell lasts.
Sleep lasts for 1 minute, so that's 10 turns. I think we were in combat for about 2 or 3.
No, you just put all 3 of them to sleep. So.
Oh wait,
like,
yeah.
that was
so
the,
we just
that was the last
counter
thing.
just
But-
started. So
So since you're out of combat, just remember that it's not 6-second turns right now. So.
but I do quick.
I can personally
cast.
say they hurt.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Naota's just like, I can personally say they hurt, so tying them up isn't a bad idea. Is she the
So-
only one bleeding right now?
Get as much rope as possible, and tie up their claws and their mouth. This guy's already tied up. So I guess Rhodan, did you finish tying the guy up after I lassoed him? I don't remember.
Too much talking.
No, we left off before we could do that, so I'd just like see. I don't know if I'd see the lasso at this point. 'Cause I was
Okay.
grappling him.
Gomo casts Unseen
I
Servant.
did have.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing special I need to do. I just need to cast it. Wait.
Right.
Okay. Takes 1 action to cast. Lasts for an hour. I'm gonna order it to start tying up the raptors with the 50
I
Okay.
have
foot
the question.
rope.
With what?
The 50 feet rope in my backpack,
Yep.
which
Lilyola
I remembered to bring instead of leaving
Yeah,
it
but
at.
I-
Lilyola snatched it.
Yeah.
Did she?
Lily has it.
Oh wait, Lily has it.
Yep.
I
Lily
snapped it on
snatched it
that
and used
guy.
the lasso.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order the servant to help her because I remember her being atrocious with the knots.
Hey,
I'll go ahead and start. I'll take my rope and start tying up this one.
Okay. So.
Rhodan kind of
the
just
one
like
next
gets
to me.
off and goes over here like, what the hell?
Okay.
Upon
So.
seeing the servant come over.
Lilyola, as you're tying up this humanoid dinosaur thing in front of you, it does not wake up.
okay, good.
And as you guys are tying up the dinosaur there, it starts waking up.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys doing anything with the other one, or are you going to let it?
Guys, I
Like-
can only cast so many spells. I can only cast so many sleeps.
I guess I'll just sit on it.
Wait, the one that's waking up is the one next to Neelan?
Yes. Because he started tying it up, and I made a check to see if it was going to wake up from
Okay,
him
so
tying it up.
who's performing the tying right now?
I'm with the dinosaur dude tying him up, and Neelan's with one of the raptors.
Mhm.
Okay.
So as
Anybody else
this...
doing the tying?
No.
No.
I think you're helping me because you said I'm atrocious and nuts.
Well, I ordered
the knot.
just the knot part. Because I was asking because I wanted to cast guidance, which is a cantrip.
On who?
Well, sounds like I guess I would have given it to Lily.
I think you
Okay.
gave it to me last session.
Whoops, I didn't. That's not a roll. Okay. Guidance on you. That's a D4 to add to any ability checks
Okay.
for the next.
So, Neelan, we'll start with you.
Oh
I
snap!
need...
Something
Go ahead.
happened. Oh, we're
Please
gonna follow.
follow.
That's so weird.
So
I, s-
Neelan, Go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Straight strength.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I hope I rolled all my shit rolls while I was doing all this. 11 plus 2, 13.
Okay, so you were able to overpower the groggy raptor.
Yes.
And you finish tying it up.
But intense. Yes. So
Yes.
I have placed my tiny butt on top of this thing, hoping that it will somehow weigh it down. Because I have no rope.
Right.
So I'm gonna sit on you.
And somehow, as you start climbing up this thing, because it's bigger, it's way bigger than you, you manage to not wake it up.
Hey.
Not sure how you did that. Okay, so this one is tied up, so I need to put some kind of symbol on this thing to say that's tied up. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
That's a good symbol.
I know, right?
Love it.
And then I need... Where's my thing? Hold on. Sorry, guys. This button. Okay. Lilyola.
See, yes.
CS. Please roll. Let's just do a dexterity check.
Dexterity?
Just do straight dexterity. Actually, it's sleight of hand, so it's still dexterity, but sleight of hand.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 plus sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
8. 9 plus 8.
Okay, that's ridiculous. How do you have +8? I still can't.
I don't
Okay.
know. You guys
Maybe
help
you
me with the
skip-
stats.
She's a thief.
It's this.
Jesus. Okay,
It's the sneaky, skilly willy,
Gilly Willy.
as Joe Cat puts it.
Gilly Willy. Okay, so they're both entangled and wrapped up, and somehow this one didn't wake up.
Nice.
Okay, what else are you doing?
Okay. And what about the one that Nyota's
You only
on?
have
That one-
you only have like 15 seconds left. I'm gonna say you did that real fast.
Okay, we don't have any rope, right? No more rope, guys.
I still have one
Did
in
you
my
use
pack.
up the entire 50 feet of it?
I mean, do you want to cut it? Rhodan,
Actually,
tie up
yes. I rush up
Alright, fine.
and I take my utility knife and cut it.
Okay. And
I
as
don't
you
know
do
how
this,
much of it we used.
starting to wake up. So you cut it. Are you gonna try to wrap up the other one?
Yeah, you're right there, Gomo.
Meh.
Okay.
I
Roll strength check.
command my unseen servant to aid me on it.
Okay.
How much time do I even have?
Well, he's already waking up, so you're gonna do. It's like a strength. You're gonna roll your strength versus his strength to see if you can
Okay.
time up while he's moving
Yeah, I
around.
assist.
Do I
since
get-
I have sat upon it.
I give him an assist.
Who's assisting?
Oh my goodness! Everybody apparently, unseen servant, Neota, and Rhodan are assisting you. So go ahead.
You
Can
can
I roll with like,
over there.
can I roll with like double advantage? Like roll 4d20 and take one out.
How's
just get
Nyoda
it.
giving an assist? She's currently sitting on top
She's
of a
sitting on
raptor.
top of it. So that's how
Exactly.
she's
She's on it.
That's how.
My tiny butt is helping.
19 plus strength, you said?
Yeah. Okay. So you
God damn it, it's a negative
successfully
one.
wrap it up. You
it wasn't
successfully
followed.
wrap it up.
All right.
Whatever.
Clutch.
So.
Okay. So
Barely,
everything's
okay,
wrapped.
so they're all bound.
Whew,
they're awake.
that was close. So now what?
Well, I
Now what
don't
do?
know how we're going to get those two to calm down, but this guy, I'm gonna go up to the dinosaur man
Mm-hmm.
and be like,
Go,
"What?"
go ahead.
Be like, "Who are you guys?" And what? Like, I'm not very good at questioning, but who are you guys?
Are you assuming they
Wrong
speak
one.
common? I'll walk up to him.
Oh,
Do you understand? Hello.
He just looks at
Just
you.
ask
He
somebody
just
if
looks
they
at you and
understand
hisses.
common.
What does he what can is it
Well, he looks lizard enough. I'll try Draconic.
okay.
Who
There we
sent
go.
you?
He looks at you, tilts his head a little bit, and snarls. Tries to move around in his rope.
Did that not work?
I can't tell if he understands and doesn't want to answer, or he doesn't understand at all.
Rip his claws out.
What?
Hey, said he wanted answers.
Okay, so
Intimidation, slap in the face. Answer me.
All right,
Okay,
you
that
guys have
works.
fun with the lizard
Okay,
person.
roll intimidation.
Two plus 5. So
You
7.
you hit him across the face, and he just kind of like barely moves a little bit, and just you hear like a raspy, like he's just like laughing at you.
Your pimp hand is weak.
Know about that, wouldn't you?
okay.
And he lets out a guttural noise. It's like
Is that him speaking?
Did that sound anything like language?
not that you've heard.
I don't know if we're going to be
Would
able to
I know
communicate.
it?
Nope.
Okay, fine.
Um,
it.
Oh well.
does anybody have a magical translator?
Nope. Well, speaking isn't helping. I come over here and I start like kind of rummaging through this guy.
That's a good idea.
See
Actually,
if he's carrying
gonna-
anything. I cast
Alright.
guidance on myself.
You're gonna cast guidance. Oh my goodness, who
On
uses
myself.
that? Investigation.
All right. 18 plus investigation plus 5 plus 1d4. 3. So 21, 26.
26. Okay. So, excuse me. And you're going through that dude specifically?
Yep.
Or you just kind of like, okay.
This person. This thing.
All right. So as you get a better look at him, he has similar features of the dinosaurs that are actually wrapped up. Like his face has a lot of the similar features. Even has like a little thing on top of his head that comes off.
Okay.
Almost, you could get the idea that it's almost looks like a humanoid version of a raptor, which is kind of strange. He also has that big gourd, and as you look at it, it was full of blood, and it's like kind of spilling out the side of it.
Huh.
And as you're searching around, you do find a little, like around his neck, he's wearing a necklace that has a little jade dinosaur attached to it.
Huh.
Ooh.
A jade dinosaur?
Yeah, like a little jade figurine, like it was carved, a hand carved little dinosaur. And you go ahead.
How does he react to Naota trying to poke at that necklace?
Oh, he's
No,
not
no,
him.
no,
Yeah.
I'm searching
It's the
the
dead thing.
shaman. The dead shaman.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Yeah.
That's mine now.
He doesn't react at all because he's dead.
Then I would like to have that.
Okay,
Wow.
but can you give me 1 second? I cast detect
Gomo was
magic.
over there messing with it. And you just rip it out of his hands.
Dibs.
And you do find you do find a handful of silver pieces. There's 16 silver pieces
16 silver. Okay.
and 4 copper.
16 silver and 4 copper. Woo. All right. I cast detect magic.
Okay. It is magical. Getting you the school right now.
Awesome.
I always forget. Transmutation.
Transmutation on the
I
necklace.
believe could be. Yeah.
The jade necklace thing. Huh. I explained this to Nyota. Okay. Well.
Or you
before
know what? It would be. I think it would be conjuration actually.
Conjuration. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I explained that. So hold on. That thing's magical. As with anything magical, you want to be careful. Don't touch that just yet. Let me figure out what it is. And I start kind of like using my. Oh, and by the way, so the detect magic should also reveal any other magical aura in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine
how
Lily's
far again?
necklace. It's 30 feet, I think. 1 second. 30 feet within. Yeah, 30 feet from me.
So yeah, the only thing you would detect other than that is what Lilyola has. The things that you know of already.
Okay, so Lily's
Nothing
necklace,
new.
my scroll, or Lily's scroll that
Yours.
I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Okay, got
The
it.
scroll and the necklace.
And then the jade. Okay, so hold on. So that thing's magical. It's Let's see. So that's conjuration. I wonder what
There
it's.
was magical rocks before.
Well, I mean, it could be normal rock that's imbued with magic. I mean, there are plenty of ways you can make things
I know what
magical.
those two.
Let me at least try and identify what it does. So I take out my Peril and I start like doing the identify as a ritual spell. So it's gonna take me 10 minutes to do it.
Okay.
So I need time.
So
to
as you
realize
guys, as you're sitting there, and you're trying to, about a couple minutes in, you start hearing more hisses and noises coming from trees, kind of in the distance. But you can hear that it sounds pretty similar to what the other the dinosaur guy was doing earlier.
So we all agree that
And it's
the
like
captain got eaten.
Off in the
And-
distance over this way.
Huh.
So captain probably got
Guys.
eaten. Have these guys. Take what we can and get out of here.
What about the raptors?
Take what we can. We got them too.
They're not.
And they're
trained.
they're trying to fight their way out, but they're, you tied them up pretty good. It's not like they're
Okay,
giving in.
I want to search the guy that's tied up.
Okay. Investigation check for me.
Are we doing this right now, guys? I hear
Yeah,
noises.
I'm gonna do this quickly.
Go.
Look, our mission was to
Uh,
come find the missing people. We found some clue. We should probably go back and report. And by the way, DM, what time of the day is it roughly?
I'm trying to remember. It was mid-afternoon
We
when you
started
guys got there.
midday, and then,
Yeah.
like,
It would be evening time.
evening. Okay, it's getting dark. I don't think we want to get
Really
lost out
bright
here in,
outside.
the,
Can we
in
go?
darkness.
It's 16.
You rolled a 16.
I
Okay.
rolled a 15 plus 1.
So as you start patting him down and looking for stuff, he's fighting like he's upset with you, but you actually don't find anything other than he's got a sword and a shield that look, like they're made of similar hide as what he has or the dinosaurs have.
Okay.
But he doesn't have anything else
Okay.
on.
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to leave this guy here.
I agree.
Let's just go. We can't talk to him anyway, so we're not gonna get any information.
So I need you guys to roll a investigation check for me real fast.
All of us?
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm gonna clear the turn
13
order.
plus 1, so
That's the
14.
one I wanted earlier.
So you got a 14.
Yes.
I got a 14 as well.
Investigation. Oh shoot, I'm rolling at disadvantage. 13 plus 1, so 14.
Wow.
That's a 7.
15. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, Neil.
So
15
anybody?
flat.
All right. So you'll notice as you're standing there and you guys are having this conversation, as you're looking around at the water and everything, you start realizing that the water is coming from a rock. Like where it's coming from, it's not like it's coming from farther up the another part of a stream. It's literally just looks like it's coming out of a rock.
Oh.
like off in the distance over here.
And where's the sound coming from?
That where they are, where the
Mhm.
other dinosaur people up to
Gnarling,
the
Yeah.
northern area.
Well,
I want to know what that is.
Well, only Rhodan noticed it. So
Oh. Okay.
you rolled a 15, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the only one that noticed it.
Oh.
Everybody else
So
is
some
too
kind
busy
of
thinking
natural-
about other things.
There comes
I'm
some
eager to
kind of
get the
natural
fuck outta
spring
here.
over here. Shit,
mean
that rock
natural
interests me, but it's also in the direction of the noises.
so
Well, the rock is off to the east. The noises were a little bit to the northeast.
okay.
Yeah, northeast. I'm a little. Oh, do you mean north by northeast?
Like we know which way
Yeah.
north is at this point.
North of the map, I should say.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. Like, okay, so what is it you found?
Like a spring or something over here?
Yeah, there's water. So what's
This-
what's
that's-
the big deal?
Oh,
See, that's it.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's it.
It doesn't come. It doesn't. That's the source right over there.
And as you guys, the rest of you guys look like it literally looks like the stream is coming out of the rock.
It's an underground
Maybe-
stream that happens all the time.
I
It
head
doesn't
over.
just come from a rock.
It's underground.
Maybe there's a hidden
Where it
passage.
came from.
Kind of doubt
I
that, but I am curious
command
to
my
see it a little
unseen
more.
servant to go inside, or like follow the water upstream.
Yeah, and as you do, it disappears on the other. It just goes right through the rock.
Huh?
Does
Through
not,
the
does not
rock.
come out the other side.
How wide is the crack, or wherever the water's coming out of?
Hold on a second. I'll tell you. It is. That's the wrong thing.
Can I go do my specialty?
It's a big rock, so it's 15 or so feet wide.
Oh, so it's a big enough and like opening for people to walk through.
Maybe.
All right.
I mean, the
So
rock is
Rhodan-
huge, so I mean, he's
Rhodan
gone through
would
it.
like
I mean,
to
he didn't know
try.
exactly, but it's big. Yeah, okay. So as you do, you walk through, and it's as you walk through, the rest of you see him. Like it looks like he just goes right through the rock. Like I said, it does not appear through the other side.
Oh,
So
What
it's
am
not
I
like you can see
seeing?
it. It looks like a rock, and he's just walking through the rock.
Is that why we were walking in circles?
Gomo walks up. He puts
Yeah,
his
what
hand
can I
against
see
the
on the
rock.
other side?
Hold on one second. I don't want to change a map because then
Oh.
everybody would see it.
Okay.
I want
Well-
to. Lily's gonna follow them into there. By the way.
What were you saying, Goma? What were you gonna do?
He walks up and puts his hand against the rock.
Your hand goes through, and
Huh.
you kind of just see your hand, like your arm, just stop at the rock, and your hand's through the other side.
Intriguing.
Very. I'm gonna follow Rhodan in.
So as you go through, it looks like almost like a natural cave, and there's like a grate that's in front of you with the water is coming through. But there's a hole that you can probably squeeze through if you tried.
Instantly produce flame. Is it dimly lit? What's the lighting condition?
Well, where you're at, the natural sunlight is coming through where the hole was, which is right there, where the rock face was. The light can go through that, so this area is lit up pretty well.
Okay.
Neelon is not currently following.
Yeah,
Where are we? There we are.
she's still outside now. She's still outside.
Gomo sticks his
Very
head out
lit.
just ahead, like through the, I guess, illusory rock. It's like, guys, there's a whole like place behind the rock. Come on, maybe we can hide
the
here.
guy-
Just jump on the.
If they don't know about this place, this is a good hiding spot.
Well, at least it's not out in the open.
I
It's
have
like
an
a
idea.
cave.
One moment.
I have
I
an
have
idea.
a question real quick
Yes?
before we continue because I know Nyota and Neelan are still out there. Is the dinosaur guy seeing us walk through a rock?
Yes.
Okay.
What's his reaction to that?
I mean, roll. Oh my gosh. Why did I draw a blank?
Perception?
That's not what I wanted. That button. Roll insight.
Ooh.
May I do that as well?
Sure.
Ooh,
Yeah.
right? That's a 9, but I have pluses. I'm just rolling to see which one's worse. So, 9 plus 6.
And that was your lowest number?
Yes, that was my lowest number. I got a 10, so.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
15.
You said insight, right?
Yeah, insight.
15 as well.
Okay. So since this is the first time we've ever seen a creature like this,
Mhm.
it's really hard to judge what their reactions or their expressions would be. But you get kind of the idea of like he does seem like he's a little surprised and perplexed in the situation.
Oh.
Interesting.
They
Like
don't
he's
know.
watching with kind of like intent of like, wow, this is different.
I'm not sure if this is going to work. Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Okay, cast speak with animals.
I want to give it a shot because it's very specific text. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. I'm wondering if maybe it'll work.
Should be able to talk to the raptors at least.
The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence.
Mhm.
But at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including yada yada yada. So pretty much, I just want to cast it and just like kneel down, look it in the face, and say, "Can you understand me?"
You're looking at the
The one I'm
humanoid
trying to make
figure.
fun of. Yes.
He's still watching the cave as you say that, but you hear the raptor next to you say, "Kill, eat," and then the other raptor says, "Yes, eat."
That's not a good sign. And he'll just kind of wave his hand in front of the humanoid one and say again, "Do you understand me?"
He does acknowledge you waving your hand in front of him, and he kind of just watches you for a second, but then looks back at the other thing, at the cave. And meanwhile, the raptors are still just constantly just saying "kill" and "eat."
Elon, what you doing? You said
One
you
track
had an
mind.
idea.
And the one over here is
Trying it.
staring at Neota.
In response to the question, trying it. I don't know if it worked.
What is it?
Magic. He's just looking at it, trying to gauge any reaction,
He
and then
moves around in quick jerks for a moment, testing out the ropes. Doesn't really get very far. Starts trying to roll away from you.
Oh, how cute.
Well, it didn't work. Come on, let's find the others.
And as you're there, you hear more noises coming from the northeast, and they do sound a little closer.
Is she snag that
Quickly.
necklace?
Okay, you grab the necklace.
Wait,
I thought Gomo
I
had
thought
it.
I
Is it in
had
my
it.
pocket?
Oh, okay. I guess Gomo
I
has
was,
it.
Did you
I
have
was
it?
doing. I was
okay.
identifying it. I was trying to
Oh,
figure out
that's
what
right.
magic
Took that
was
with you.
exactly.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were in the middle of that and got interrupted.
Yep.
Okay, no, I had a feeling.
And me
it was just-
gallivanting off toward this strange rock.
Yeah, basically, I was like, I don't know who has what, so I'm just gonna.
It's like,
not do
ooh,
that line.
rock.
I'm gonna pat one of the because she doesn't know it was going kill eat. Just gonna pat one of the raptors on the
Are we
snout and be
leaving
like,
them
"I'll be
like
back
that?
For you.
I wouldn't do that. Let's go.
Gomo has his
Alright.
head
As
poking
you
out
get
like.
closer, he starts it just starts moving around more frantically.
Be back for you."
Neil
Oh
on
my
here.
god.
Eat, eat, eat.
Olivia, she's just like, oh, he's so cute.
I'm gonna be while they're all doing that. I'm gonna be talking to Rhodan in here. I'm gonna be like, so
We're all
this
in
would be
there
a
now.
good place to hide, but there was somebody watching us. Do you think we have a way to like block the entrance in case he tells the others that we're this way?
Which one is the entrance? Where Rhodan is? Or...
No.
Yeah, that's
Gomo
actually
is.
something I'm a little confused. Oh, where Gomo is? Okay, so I am looking at the hole. I'm still kind of peeking
Yeah.
down the hole. I'm only half paying attention to Lilyola right now.
Okay.
Can I see down that hole?
Yeah, give me a second. I am trying to get the
Map to draw.
why. Yeah, it's not letting me draw here.
Hmm.
I need to maybe do away a little.
Why?
Oh,
There.
there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Huh.
There we go. So as you look through the hole, you see a grate that you can walk on, and the water stream is coming from beneath you, like and flowing out, and like kind of where your feet are at. You have to step up a little bit to get on this grate, and it's not a very wide hallway, but it is looks like it just keeps going forward, and the walls around you are definitely not rock.
Rhodan is going to crawl a little tiny bit forward and see if he can see anything else.
What, he fits in there?
Or he's
So
going to
make
try at
a-
least.
Make a dexterity check for me.
Oh
He gets
no.
stuck.
If it's dexterity, I think I'm gonna get stuck.
12 plus 2, 14.
Okay. So you look through, you peek, and you're like, okay, looks safe. And you start trying to squeeze your way through this little passageway. You kind of have to shimmy through, and then you make it through the other side.
Oh,
Does
And
it
what's
look
what is
like
your,
it's
what do you
been...
see over
I'll just do
there?
this.
So, it doesn't... It's not rock. Can I tell what the material is?
So when you look at it, it's very, very rough looking, in different shades of reds and grays. And are you going to touch it, or are you just looking at it?
I'll go ahead and touch it. Just kind of like a gentle, like, taking
and as
two
you do,
fingers
some
and
of
kind of
the-
stroking it.
Yeah, some of the reds and oranges kind of like flakes off, and you look, it's on your fingertips. And as you look down at the ground, you can see it's down there as well. It's basically oxidized metal.
Rust.
Hey,
The hell?
so are we gonna?
And you
try
guys,
to-
you guys do know metal, obviously, because but this doesn't feel like anything that you would know.
How the hell is this hiding in here? Is this like...
Rhodan,
transport?
What do you see?
It's not rock, that's for sure. It looks like rusted metal.
FYI, DM, while all this is going on, Gomo will use his ritual identify casting to on the illusory rock wall thing that we walked through.
So you get a ritual cast it?
Yep. So I'm just taking my time while everybody's doing whatever.
Okay.
It's like
Is anybody else doing
rusted.
something?
I'm I'm still trying to figure out a way of like we can like if they try to go through, get them to not come in. So I'm just walking around talking to myself apparently.
Done. Move your butt.
I'm sorry, who was that directed to?
You
You,
You with the big butt.
with the dragon butt.
I
There you
moved
go.
that way then.
How hard is it, or do I just walk through?
Make a dexterity check for me.
It's gonna be funny if I get stuck somehow. 9,
Whoops.
9 plus
I knocked it over. All right. That's all
Dexterity,
good.
you said?
Dexterity. What you got?
Oh, is she talking?
Dumb me up. So 13.
Okay.
My
So
lower roll was a 9. I was trying to find it in my skills, and I realized dexterity is on the main page.
Yeah.
Dummy.
so as he moves out of the way and you look in, you're like, oh, it's a tight fit. I'm small, and you're able to get through it, no problem.
Whew. Is it any metal
Alright,
I
so-
recognize?
Do you know much about metals? Make a what do we do? I guess we could do like a history.
I'm only asking because, different
You don't
place.
have like you're not like
Nature?
blacksmith or anything either. Nature would probably be a better one. Let's do nature.
Yeah. Or if it was more of like an Underdark thing or an Upper Dark material, if that makes sense. Oh, 18 or 8, and then add my 10. Add my nature check.
And 11.
11. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like metal. It's definitely a form of metal, but can't quite place it very well.
You know, you have better eyes than
Is
me.
this the stuff below us like a metal grate with water coming out of it?
Underneath it, you had to
But
you had to
we were
step up a
standing
little bit
on-
to get in here. Yeah, you're standing on a grate and there's water flowing below you.
You know, your eyes are better than mine. Can you see anything ahead?
And you have what, 60 feet? 120 feet
Whatever,
dark
like
vision.
100
Holy crap,
something.
dude.
Yeah, that's why every time we go in somewhere, I'm like, I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but
Okay, so I'm not going to draw. Oh, I just drew part on the bottom, but it's right. Luckily, there's nothing there. As you look ahead, you can see the hallway, whatever that you're in, actually goes forward quite a bit. And you can just make out maybe an entrance to something straight ahead. But it also looks like there's a hallway to the right and a hallway to the left as well, further ahead.
I'm going to check for traps if I notice anything like offsetting.
Okay. Make a
Right.
check for traps check.
That big.
Investigation check. You can make an investigation.
Investigation. 15 or a 15. So 15. It was a plus
15. As you're investigating around, you don't really find any traps. You do find these in the walls. There are like perfect lines in 2 levels that look like there's something else behind them that's not metal, and they're maybe an inch wide. And it runs down the entire length of the wall.
I definitely point that out to Rhodan, and I would explain that it goes further down. Doesn't seem like there are any traps. But there's something at the end here. Not sure if it's a door, but
All right, and as
this
you're
part isn't enough.
talking and Gomo is ritual casting and Lilyola is pacing and talking to herself, you do hear
Mhm.
more of those noises, and they do sound closer now.
Is Lizard Boy gonna tell them that we came in here? Should we drag him in here?
That probably wouldn't
He
be
seemed
a good
surprised
idea
that we
right
even
now.
got in here.
Maybe if you leave him out there, he won't. None of his companions will believe him.
They might already be too
Unless
close,
this
so
is
we
something
shouldn't
they
go out
use all
there
the
again.
time anyways, that they're aware of.
Be a bad place to fight anybody. Mm.
Nealon's going to pull out his sword and just kind of like be at the ready should something happen.
Okay.
Couple cautious steps forward.
Yeah, she's also gonna go forward, try to go to the very end as quickly as she can.
Okay.
You know what, guys? Maybe he won't tell them that we went this way and we'll be fine. Just waiting right here until they clear out and then we can get out.
Do I need to roll to see if that was sarcasm or?
Oh,
Like, we don't need to go any further in, you know?
I command my unseen servant to take a look outside and let
Okay.
me know if and come back and then I'm trying to think how I'm going to communicate with this thing. I will probably have a system that I didn't think about. Kind of like wave a little handkerchief to
Okay.
as a yes or no kind of thing. Like I ask it like, are there more?
So it has the handkerchief.
Yeah, I give it my handkerchief.
So you watch this. You pull your hand out, and you guys are like, "What are you doing with this handkerchief?" And all of a sudden, the handkerchief starts moving on its own.
Mhm.
Goes outside. You can see it just kind of like looking around the area, doing circles and stuff, and then it waves like left to right as it doesn't see anything.
Okay. Well, I poke my head out through the illusory wall.
Mhm.
What do I see?
Oh, by the way, on this side you can actually see through it. So like you just see
it's
it.
visible.
It's open.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so it's only like a
Yeah.
one-way,
Yeah,
a one-way
it's
mirror
one way.
kind of thing.
Oh.
Okay. Huh. Well,
That
in
makes
that
things a little
case,
easier.
it does make it easier.
that's definitely helpful.
Very helpful.
Yeah,
In that case,
I thought we couldn't see at it.
Well, that's only 30 feet. Never mind. Okay. Well, good to know. Dang, I would love to have my rope back, but I guess not. Has it been 10 minutes yet? What are you guys doing?
She
So,
all the way down.
and now that you guys are in here, and there's no one out there watching the dinosaur things. The humanoid one, you can see looks very attentive towards the direction of the other noises, and he
Mhm.
starts letting out like a yelp.
Oh,
A
he's
yelp?
puppy.
Yeah,
Oh,
really loud, like a yelp. He's trying to get their attention.
I really don't think he'll tattle on us. We don't have to go
I
in.
think he will. Someone hit him.
How far is he from where I'm standing?
He is. Where's my map? There it is. $45 roughly.
45. Okay.
So I
Um,
don't know.
I take out the scroll
Oh,
Oh.
that I got
What?
from Lily.
No!
Okay.
I am not going to cast it. I'm going to read it again and try and recreate it. So I've been trying to study this scroll to see if I can learn from it. But it would fail, and I would just end up casting a produce flame, which would fly but not reach, because it has a range of 30 feet.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
Arcana? 13.
Survey says.
What?
What did you get?
13. 10 plus 3.
13.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is...
I don't keep the screen up because I have too many things up, so you have to say it to me.
Oh.
All right, so 13. Yeah, I get what you're trying to do. So you open up the scroll and you're looking at it and you're trying to comprehend it and say what you think would be the incantation to produce this fireball. And put your hand up and it starts glowing. Your hand starts glowing. And your regular produce flame little Mario fireball comes out.
Now
I got a new idea for art.
Not as easy. All right. Well,
From the other side, the dinosaur he's yelping, and all of a sudden he just sees this little fireball come out of stone and hit the ground. What?
Should we go out there, knock him out, and get the rope and come back? Do we have time?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm gonna try to. I cast.
Wait, are you fast enough?
Huh?
Are you fast
No,
enough before you
no, I don't need to be. I step out. Well, first order of business. All right. I cast Minor Illusion, a cantrip.
Okay.
It has range of 30 feet. So I cast it about 15, 20 feet in front of the opening, in between me and the lizard man. I cast like a big bunch of trees and shrubberies.
Okay.
So I step out. So I'm basically producing cover.
Right.
And now I step out through the opening.
Okay.
And I approach him, and when he's within reach, I'll cast Produce Flame. Again, trying to make it
30 feet
a little more.
range?
Yeah, trying to make it a little bit more empowered, maybe through trying to decipher the trick to producing bigger fire.
Okay.
All right.
Do a Arcana check again for me.
Oh no. Is it a natural one?
It's a 2 plus 3. If it was a natural one, I can re-roll it. It's a 2 plus 3.
Oh.
So as you come out and you put your minor illusion, that's you're pretty confident in that. You step out in it. You can actually hear the sound of the bushes and trees rustling to the northeast. And as you look at the scroll again and you put your hand out, it starts glowing again, but a little more fainter this time. And a little Mario fireball comes out again. It hits the dinosaur guy and he dies.
Okay.
Well, we got the rope back.
Yeah. So then I command my unseen servant to go and fetch it.
The rope?
Yep, the rope.
He had
Bundle it
1
up and bring
HP,
it back.
guys, by the way.
I love how
He
was
literally had 1 HP.
So we literally could have just sneezed on him.
Yeah.
A little bonk on the head.
Give him the chin. Just,
That's
what I
thought
was
he
wondering.
dead.
I was actually tempted to just have my unseen servant drop a rock on his head.
Yeah, it would have worked.
See, now
But-
I'm surprised my bitch slap earlier didn't kill him.
Yeah.
maybe he was at 3 and that took him down to 1.
It's at moments like this I regret not taking vicious mockery. Could have just roasted him to death.
So, your unseen servant, you see a little handkerchief fly over to the lizard guy,
Right.
and he unties the rope, and he's sitting there winding the rope up, and starts starts floating your way, and then that's when more things come out of the bushes.
Ooh.
I just see a float.
I hurry back.
And you see, we're up here. There it is. See 2 more of these first, and you definitely hear more coming out.
2 more of what?
Oh, you're not on that screen. You see 2 more of the raptor-looking things.
Oh.
The humanoid versions or the mounts?
There you go.
Oh, okay. No bueno. No bueno. Okay.
Not great.
All right, and I need you to roll a stealth check for me.
Oh, shit. Stealth. 15.
Okay. So, the unseen servant slowly brings you the rope, and these guys pop out of the trees, and they're looking around, and you're like, oh, shit. And you slowly creep back in, and it doesn't look like they noticed you.
So what happened out there?
Well, the lizard man's dead. There are 2 more raptors. We should probably just head in. I don't think it's safe here.
But if it's just the raptors, maybe they'll just pass by.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right, so you guys
Well, I'm
gonna
not going
wait it
back
out, or are
there.
you heading further in, or what are you doing?
Look, I'm not going out there, but I mean, if any of y'all want to go and capture more raptors for joyrides, be my guest. That's not going to be me. I'll just sit here and watch.
Rhoda's walking further. I think Rhodan was too.
Yeah, you're I'm letting you stay ahead, but otherwise, yes, we're both kind of still walking down.
Going all the way to the end.
Oh. Reveal areas. Is anybody else coming along, or are you guys just hanging out over there in the little cave?
Should we stay here, or should we...
I'm not staying
Meet
anywhere
up
near
with the
here.
others.
I'm putting more stuff between me and those raptors. Boop, 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 boop. I go ahead and hop onto the grates, or I don't know how narrow this opening
Okay.
this is.
It's
Shorter
yeah,
than
it's a couple feet, but dexterity check for me.
Dex +2, so 10.
All right, so you're able to squeeze through just fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and there is a hallway here.
Oh, there is.
Yep. And there's also one there. And then there's one further ahead too. I guess I'll just do this. There you go.
Looking down the first hallway, what do I see with my magic eyes?
Lily, Neelon, are you just chilling in the cave?
That looks
Go
really
ahead.
small.
Yeah, something tells me I might not make it through, but you probably will.
It looks really small.
Never know until we find out. Go.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so are you gonna try to go through?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna start pushing her in that direction.
No, I'm. You can't be here by yourself.
I would like to try and push her in that direction.
Okay. You
Are
guys
you
can
gonna
make
push me? Are you gonna
strength-
push me through the hole?
both of you guys need to make strength checks.
We
Oh my
shouldn't
God.
be here.
Sucks.
Man, I wish I was saying this.
There
A
is
natural
bad outs.
one.
Oh,
And it
bad-
minus one, so I got a
that-
0.
That makes sense actually.
Okay, hold on.
Straight
Okay.
up a strength check.
So yeah, strength check.
I got a 0.
That's
what did
11
Lilyola
plus
roll?
2, 13.
Okay. So
A
as
natural 1 minus 1.
as
God.
Milan starts pushing Lilyola towards the opening, you
I'm
can
like
see.
I'm
You
being
can
like
see.
a freaking cat and like holding onto the edges.
Yeah, she is frantically scratching you, holding on to you. But she looks very upset the closer she gets to this hole.
We should at least try to stick together. Right here is a really bad spot.
Animals. I'm pretty sure I can make friends with the raptors.
I don't. Just trust me on that. That's probably a bad idea.
I have to question DM.
Yes,
Is this hallway particularly echoey?
it's pretty echoey.
Stop touching me!
And then as you say that,
Oh,
you
geez.
hear those raptors really close.
Yeah, I want to go.
I think he just pushed me through a hole.
Okay, make a.
I'm not-
Right?
I am not pushing her through. I'm pushing her to.
And I need you to make a stealth check, both of you,
Okay.
especially because you're screaming.
18 plus 8.
Wow.
I am
Okay.
being hushed.
She screamed so quietly.
Like whisper screaming.
And they're like, "Stop touching me!"
I am actually trying to stay quiet, but if I have to roll stealth, then that's gonna be real bad. Do I have to?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Son of a
Oh
bitch.
no. Oh no.
I'm at disadvantage with a -2. This isn't gonna be
Oh
fun.
joy.
That's okay. That's even worse. That's a 4.
Four. Well, they rolled a
Minus
2,
2.
so
Oh my god.
Get fucked.
one good thing about me being a DM is I don't get a lot of high rolls. So.
Oh, thank God
I
for
love
that.
the idea of Milan. I love the idea of Milan seeing that they're not noticing him, and then just flipping them off as he's like pushing like Lily.
So,
Okay.
since I'm being shoved into a hole, do I have to roll dexterity for that?
Well, he's putting you to it. He's particularly he was very
Push to it.
specific in saying that he wasn't pushing you through it, just to it.
You go first.
There's a good chance I'm gonna get stuck. No.
Then I could
You go
push
first.
you from the other side if you get stuck.
No.
Yeah, because think about it. I could push you and they could pull you, and it'll be better that way than everybody pulling from one side, don't you think?
You can't
One
even
touches
push
the
me
holy
away.
It doesn't. I'm getting help.
Right now.
I'm getting help from other people.
I'm really not trying to be rude here, but I really think you should go.
Why do you want me to go?
Because at least
You
you
know
won't
what?
get stuck and you'll stay with the rest of the group.
And as you guys are talking, you can actually see one of the raptors now right outside the cave.
You see that? You gotta move.
Ooh. And right when you say that, it looks right in your direction.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze in.
All right, dexterity check.
This feels
I'm
like
going to
Jurassic
hold
Park
my
is
action in
panicking.
case. In case it
8
comes in,
plus-
I'm holding a swing.
Okay.
8. You said dexterity,
Uh-huh.
so it's like the 8 plus whatever says under dexterity, right?
Right.
8 plus 2, so 10.
Okay. So as you're shaking, trembling as you're trying to go through this little hole, you get stuck for a second.
I'm Winnie the Pooh.
And as you start freaking out even more, and all you're thinking about is, oh my God, I have to get through this. I can't get stuck here. And you start pulling and squeezing and pushing your way through, scratching yourself on the walls. And eventually you make your way through. But you have scratches on you now. That's about it. But you do make it through.
Are you coming?
I don't know yet. I'm keeping my eyes trained on the raptor.
My eyes are closed.
It's going
Now the
well.
second raptor is in view.
I command my
And
an unseen servant to come to me.
okay.
I pull out a jerky from my backpack, give it to the servant, and have it carry it float over the raptors outside.
Okay. Neelon, you feel something kind of like a force kind of push past you. And then Lilyola, you feel it too. And then Gomo pulls out a piece of jerky and you're wondering, why is he giving you jerky? And then you see the jerky float by you. And then Neelon, you feel the force again as it pushes by you and you see the jerky float
And as
outside
it leaves,
the
I
cave.
cast prestidigitation on the jerky to make it smell and like smell even tastier.
Oh, poor girl.
All right. As you do that, the very obviously you see the raptors start sniffing the air and notice it and start following it. So they're going away from the cave entrance.
Are we going or what?
I am holding my breath, waiting about 30 seconds. If there's still no sign of the raptors, I will go ahead and start squeezing through.
Okay, you wait a little bit and you don't see them. You can still hear noises out there, but it doesn't sound like they're super close.
And I give him guidance.
Okay.
And I just
You can
remember
do
I
this.
still have,
Just
if it's
really
still within the
suck
hour,
it up.
I still have the D8 from last session.
You do.
I swear, if you get stuck with all of those, like the last two fucking parts.
Don't jinx me. Okay, so I'm rolling dexterity, and with the guidance, it's what? A D4?
So
You have
guidance
a
is a
D4 and a
D4.
D8, basically.
Yep,
That's what I'm saying.
D4 and a D8, and you can cast Bless on yourself if you really wanted to. I don't know if you
I'm
can
not,
cast
I'm
on
not
yourself.
wasting a spell
or-
slot for that. I'm not wasting a spell slot for that. No.
If you think you're
if
holy
you're really
buns
that
are too
desperate.
You're holy bun.
The holy buns are.
Can we aid him? Like pull him through and like help him like
Well,
spot
let him
for
let him
where-
roll first. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Like-
it's straight dexterity. Son of a- Okay. That,
'Cause if we
okay,
aid,
okay.
it's-
Wow. Okay.
A 16 minus 2, that's 14. I'll go ahead and use the D8.
The D4 is
So,
free. It's a cantrip, so go ahead and use it. So like,
I'm gonna. So
yeah.
16 minus 2, that's
Get through
14,
it.
plus 3, that's 17, plus, I can't see that, 1. So 18?
Okay.
Hey!
Oh my god.
As Neelon,
Even with chainmail?
he just fucking ballerinas through it.
he walks up, looks determined, has the most armor, the biggest guy, the one that you guys know to like be the toughest one that you think would be to have the hardest time. He just kind of squeezes his stomach and like tries to hold his chainmail and just slides through. Somehow
Finn,
he slides
Wow.
through just fine.
Can I slip and slide that?
I was just about to say.
Can I slip and slide that?
Go for it.
Move out of the way.
You know there's a step up, right?
I'll
There's a-
take the pain.
no, it's like a penguin
So
just
you-
on his belly, just wee.
Well, I was gonna say if he does that, he won't make it because there's a step up and he'll just bash his head into a. So he would have to
Okay,
like
I won't-
run and like slide his feet, and then as he gets over to the area, like kind of do a little hop.
Oh, like that parkour move where you grab onto the bar and you go feet first, kind of thing.
Yeah, he like slides through, like like surfs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so all of you guys are through the little hole.
I was standing in the corner with my eyes closed.
Wow.
Anyways.
I mean, I'm impressed. I did not expect.
Yeah, I think we
My
better go.
magic eyes see.
So as you look down this first hallway, first thing you notice is the blood splatters that are below your feet.
Blood
And as you look down the hallway,
splatters.
you see more.
Oh.
And it gets a little
Is
heavier.
it getting thicker?
It does look a little thicker, and it looks like it's smearing. Either to you or away from you, but it's smearing down the hallway.
Something got dragged.
It could be safe to assume that.
What does human blood look like?
Did we hear that?
Yeah, it's fairly echoey. You guys hear that from down the hall.
What do you mean? Why do you need to know
There's
that?
some
We
pretty
might have
large
found-
streaks over here.
Como
Might
scurries
have
over.
found some of our captain. Or someone. Is it fresh? No character question. Is it fresh? If I touch it.
Make an investigation check for me.
Awesome. My tiny little fingers on it and lick it.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Just kidding. I'm not licking it. 8. Just 13. You said investigation?
Yeah,
Oh, 9.
9. So
Don't lick it, but I do stick my fingers, like just kind of like to see if it'll
it's
come off.
it's tacky. It's not super fresh, but it is fresh
Not
enough where it's
dry.
not all completely. Yeah, some of it is like it's been there for a little while, but you can tell
Well,
like
it's
the
not-
thicker pools
It's
are
not
still a
the
little.
first people that disappeared though. 3 days ago.
Can I roll? What do I need to roll to like basically do some detective work? Just an investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
Like trying to figure out how long this could have been. I cast guidance on myself.
Fresh.
Okay.
14 plus 4, 18 plus investigation plus 5. So that's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
23.
you would judge that it's been here at least from not even a day. It hasn't even been a day that this has been here. And it does look humanoid, humanish. Not necessarily doesn't necessarily mean it's gotta be human, but
But it's
Well,
it's
I
red
take the
color, not
invisible
something else.
invisible pipe out of my mouth and say, "Well, it appears this at least the blood is humanoid, and it's been maybe 2 to 3 days."
Right, so there's the bloody hallway, and then there's the other hallway. And then there's the end, and there's something down there.
all right. So as you say that and you look down, at the end of the hall, you can make out where the entrance looks like it opens up to a wider area.
Is it this
And
hallway? Down
There's
here?
something. No, there's that one that you guys see that you're staring at. There's another hallway, like off to the left,
Okay.
there, that way,
She's
and then
pointing out
straight
all the
ahead.
directions.
And straight ahead, it just keeps going.
Okay.
And there's something that looks like it opens up to a bigger area ahead of you.
So she'd just be explaining what she sees with her eyesight.
Yeah.
At the feet that it is. So that
And
other
there's-
people are on the same page as her.
And in
That
the,
opens it
I'm
up.
trying to see how I can describe this, but ahead of you in the big opening, there are objects or things that are there that you can make out. There's something there, but you just can't really make out what it is that's there. But there's no movement.
Are there any torches or lanterns or anything lining the sides of these cave?
Nope.
Or-
Nope. There's nothing. There's no torches. There's no lanterns. All you see are the walls,
Mhm.
and then there's those 2 stripes, like the 2 lines that go down the walls.
I just realized I'm gonna get tetanus.
Yeah, we're all gonna die
Do you have the
from
have the
tetanus.
like the blessing to help with stuff?
Blessings,
I don't know, the thing that you do that helps people.
the guidance. Oh, I cast it.
Okay, he casts guidance on himself. No.
I cast it on Nyota. So she gets a +4, plus 1d4.
I'm going to, sneaky as I can, go see the end. I tell the other two to wait right there. Keep an eye on both hallways. I'm gonna check out that opening and see what's in there.
Rhodan's gonna move right here to see both of those.
I'm asking them to, like, if someone comes down one of those halls, basically holler at me to come back.
Hold on, let me reveal an area here so you can see what you already saw. Hold on. So you have there. Okay, so you can put your character. Does that give you an idea of where you were at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so I'm like here-ish.
Okay.
The map was too big for Roll20.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
So the other two are back that way more. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I'm going.
And you were
all the way
heading
down
off
to
towards the end of the.
I'm going
Okay,
all the way to
so,
that opening, yes,
as you-
into.
So as you get closer, you realize that there were doors there, but they're open. So it's just wide open. That's how you could see down the hallway. All right, and as you get down there, let's see.
It's still loading for me.
Come on, tool, work. Here we go. Now it's working. Is it loaded yet?
Nope.
Okay, so it's not just my.
Oh, there
we
we
go. Oh.
Holy hell.
Okay, so as you get down there, it opens up into a big open atrium looking area. This is where the water was coming from. There's a big pool in the middle, and since it's still dark, you can see some lights moving around in the water, and they're in the shape of fish. There's bioluminescent fish in the water.
Ooh.
And bushes and trees all around, but since there's no light, it's just grayscale for you.
The fish look familiar, like cave fish, or foreign to me?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. 13 or that would have been nat 20. Dang. 14 investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. They don't look familiar.
Okay. Oh. All right, I'm gonna
And
run
then-
down.
I was gonna say right to the left as you looking in, there's like a strange machine. It's off to the side there.
I'm gonna step in just slightly.
And as you do, nothing happens.
I had a feeling. Oh, I want to investigate that machine.
Roll an investigation check for me.
15 or.
Say it again. 12? Okay. So as you're investigating this strange contraption, you can't really make out what it is or what it does. But it's all made of metal.
Okay.
And maybe some other materials that you're not quite sure what they are.
I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna stick my hand in the water.
Okay. So you kneel down and you stick your hand in the water and you watch as some of the fish start swimming towards you in the direction of your hand.
Roll initiative.
Oh God.
Nothing happens, but as you move your hand and your fingers around in the water, you realize it's kind of like leaving a trail of bioluminescence a little bit as you move your hand in the water.
I'm gonna be really dumb. I'm gonna take my hand out and just lick.
Tastes like
Lick
water. You taste more of the dirt and the grime that's been on your hands lately, and maybe some of that blood you touched earlier, but Tastes like
Yeah.
water.
Ew.
Water just tastes like water.
Yeah, but that's a hell of a cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's no live stream. All right. So, I'm gonna scurry back down over here and look down that hallway.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything while we're doing this?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So what's going on with Lily right now? Is she still like chilling in the corner, kind of Blair Witching?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
She was possessed
So-
by the witch.
Baby.
So Neelon's like going to just kind of pat one of her shoulders, whichever's closest, and say, "Look, I'm sorry, but I really think we should stick with the group." And he'll wait for a response.
He's gonna turn around and grab him, but she's still not looking around.
Grab him like
Like if she's grabbing his arm or something, but her eyes are closed.
To lead you on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then let's go this way. And he'll, I guess, start leading her down towards where it sounds like the others are coming from.
Okay.
Don't remember if I have dark vision or not. I should probably check that.
So
I think you have some.
You should have 60 feet.
you do have dark vision.
I think Gomo's the only one without it.
I'm the only one that doesn't
No,
have it at all.
Rhodan doesn't say, like, on his sheet it doesn't say dark vision.
Oh, then
Yeah,
Gomo and
Rhodan
are
does not.
walking around in the
Yeah.
dark.
okay.
Aha,
So they're
yes.
walking around blinded.
You're correct. I do have 60 feet.
If you, oh, I guess you guys can't do that. Never mind. Okay, so Lily, as you make the decision to let Neelon guide you, and you're walking through this hallway, because you have your eyes closed and your mind starts to wander around, and you're more acute to the sounds that you hear, and you hear every footstep people are making on the metal grates below you, and you hear every once in a while maybe some little pangs against walls and animals rustling around and the water rushing below you, and it's really worrisome to you, and your mind starts to wander a little more of what else could be in these halls.
Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna hold on to Nina a little tighter for now.
Okay.
This is so, like, I'm feeling for her. Poor baby. It's gotta be terrifying. Like, that's
Oops,
not me
sorry.
making fun of her. That's like, that must be terrifying, you know what I mean?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I still have a torch, and where the
Okay.
hell did it go? Yeah, tinderbox and a torch. So I'm gonna go ahead and light up that torch. Considering I don't
While
have
you're
dark
fumbling
vision.
about with that like tinder box, I light it for you.
All right. You pull out
Alrighty,
this
thank
torch
you.
and you're rummaging around for the tinderbox. And as you're rummaging around, you hear and it lights up.
I am instantly blinded.
Wow. Oh yeah, because for Milan, he was looking at you guys and then
Yep.
suddenly light.
Yep.
And
God damn it!
and also as you're blinded, and when you hear the snap, Lily, you have a little jump.
Okay.
The sound of the snap, because it's pretty close to you right now.
Luckily,
Oh.
no, there wasn't.
Boy,
I had a
That's
jump
right.
scare. My jump scare makes me yelp a little bit.
Rhodan
And I
just kind
also-
of looks over at Gomo because he's seen him do this before and just fine work.
Hey. Don't mention. I cast produce flame. I have a light on my own.
Okay.
I'm gonna start
Elon, you're
walking
you're
down
blinded
towards
all
you.
over again.
Friendly fire! Come on!
It's like that gamer sitting
What do
in
you
the
mean?
dark
What's your
room.
problem? I
Mom
can't
turns on the
see.
light, turns it off, and then turns it back
dark.
on again.
It's
Oh,
dark
by
in
the way.
They're like,
Or like I'm thinking,
Mom.
or like I'm thinking, like he's a close friend of mine. He's like, we hang out together a lot. There's been times where he's come over to my house and been blinded by the spotlight out in front of our house.
Yeah, you
Yes.
guys,
Oh, yeah, that.
you guys stop flashbanging Neelon, okay?
I am so glad your mic didn't cut out. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, guys, stop flash, blank, thing, Neon.
Stop flashing Neelon.
Flash.
We're
bang.
banging.
Oh,
It could be the other.
Look, he might be into it. We don't know.
Could have been the other way. Oh, Jesus.
Punctuation, very important.
What other way? Oh!
He has
All right.
holy
Uh-oh.
bugs that does
All
not mean
right.
we
Well,
take
now that I
light.
have light, I'm trying to look and see what's down this bloody path.
So as you're
If
looking
he's
down,
heading down, I'll
the-
go with.
All right.
Okay. As you're heading down, I'm not making big maps again. This is annoying.
Oh,
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
So as you go down, you see
yeah.
a hallway that leads more. You see a door. You see doors to the left and the right.
my.
The ones on to your right are open.
Mm-hmm. I peek.
Okay. As you peek, you see more blood,
Oh.
and you see a big area that was. There's a hole that's like the steel below you is like ripped open,
Oh.
and there's a hole that goes down, and on the other side of the hole it's just caved in rubble and rocks and metal, twisted metal. So
I peek down the abyss.
all right. So as you look down, it's black. You can't see how far down it goes. It just keeps going.
Are there any pebbles or anything?
There's no pebbles.
Well.
Oh, you have your light, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you have your light, you see down about, I don't know, 10 or so feet down.
Yeah, it throws.
It
about
looks like
10
there was-
feet light
there was,
and 10 more dim light.
You can see what looks like there might have been another level, like another walkway, but it's also ripped, and it just goes
Ugh.
straight down.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Not this way.
Well, make a perception check for me as you're over there.
Perception. Okay.
Okay.
That's a 4 + 5.
Okay. As you look down, you can actually see that the level below you, you could actually, it is like straight below you. And even though it does go straight down the hole, the walkway is like literally right below you. So like if you could, you know what I mean? Like if you, as you look down, you can make out that there is a walkway that is possible to get to below you about 10 feet down.
Like as if like say like if you had like an elevator shaft, you have one and then
Yeah.
one other story right below
Yep.
it.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Except it's not an elevator, it's a very it's a hole. So the floor material is metal?
The material is metal, so it's like twisted metal as it, yeah.
Ooh,
I guess my
pretty sharp.
Mario flame down it, I guess.
Down the hole, straight
Yep.
down.
Does it do
Okay.
a little spiral too?
Just a little spiral down the hole. How far does your produce flame go? 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay. As it goes down, it just looks like it keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and then disappears. And from what you could see, it just kept going down.
Nope. back out.
that backup plan.
Stare very intently at this door. Interesting door. Try it.
Okay.
Are there any handles?
I saw him scuttle away, and I'll just kind of join him over at the door.
So down here, it dead ends into rocks and rubble being caved in,
Okay.
and that door looks like a metal door.
Any way to
I'll try and
open
push
it? Handles? Any form of
There are handles.
try it?
I would like to try and open it.
Okay. As you both grab the handles on either side
Mm-hmm.
of the door, and you kind of look at each other, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, push. And as you open it, nothing happens. No, it opens up. And again, same thing. On this side, there's no hole, but it's just rock, rubble, twisted metal. Like, you get the idea that this has been here for a long time, and it's just, most of it's caved in.
Well, so that was an adventure. Just-
Yeah, let's take our chances with the other hall.
so
back to Yoda.
I'm down that way.
Yeah.
Going
At least
as far as I can
start
go.
communicating what we found to the rest of the group. It's all just rocks and rubbles, but there is a hole that seems to dig downwards. It's metal floor just all bent and I don't know what could have
I'll say
possibly
that.
done that,
It's
but
not
the
bad.
blood trail leads that way.
Might be a level underneath us, but it's not safe to try and get down that way.
I wouldn't.
There's trees and water over here if somebody wants
Trees?
fresh water.
In here?
Oh, that way. And she'd point. Also, there's bioluminescent fish and stuff. It's really cool. Reminds me of home.
Gomo's trying to comprehend like what Nyota just said. Like, did she just put words, big words together? Wait, what?
Yeah,
I will say some of them-
bioluminescent. Oh man.
I will say some of them are probably in Gnomish. That's like the
Oh, okay.
bioluminescent.
The big words were in.
Yeah,
it's
what's
like broken common.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like Spanglish but Gnomon.
It's like
Exactly.
classic multilingual, you know.
It's just that, like, because if she doesn't know the word for common, like the common word for it, she'll just default to like her regular language, either like deep speech or Gnomish. So, so for a hot minute, it's like, oh, I'm under Snope. I'm completely lost. What is she doing?
All right. Well,
She's pointing though, and she did say water, trees, and something blah blah blah.
Blah 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 fish.
Water trees, fish.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best kind of fish.
Warble garble fish.
And she'd say it again,
Incredible.
but it's still in Gnomish.
Yeah.
Be pointing, and it's just like
okay.
it's sparkly.
Sparkly fish. Okay.
This place is
What's
so
the plan, guys?
bizarre. Well, I feel like if we are to investigate, this is the way we want to go, but I don't feel safe going down that path.
What's down the
least we
hallway?
can- Make a mental note. Well, the bloody path?
No, the one I'm standing in front of for add a character.
Well, what you see right now is you see doors, metal doors
At the end of that.
that are
hall.
closed.
Rhodan,
Eh.
here.
What is
Gonna
it?
go over to the doors.
I apologize if I'm a little delayed. I'm lagging just a tiny
Oh,
bit.
no.
It's fine. No, it's just like.
Okay, are there handles on this door?
There are handles on the doors.
All right, I'll try and use one of the handles.
And behind door number 3.
All right. So, are you guys both grabbing the handles, or just you?
Both. Push. Push, pull, whatever
Alright.
it is.
So, as you grab the handles, you take No, 0 damage. All right. So the doors open up, and you see. Let's see how am I gonna do this. I'll just do this for now. So you open the doors, and the first thing you notice is this looks like almost like a bed of sorts right in front of you, with these contraptions attached to it, pointing at it. But the area where something or someone would lie down is much bigger, especially than you, Neota, but it's also much bigger than you, Rhodan, that you see in front of you.
What is that?
The hell?
Captain America.
Yeah. So that's the idea generally. If you look at it, it is like an area. It looks like they would do research or some sort on them. There's 3 more of those Neota that you would know, the contraptions onto the side against the wall. And Rhoda, this is the first time you've seen them. There are 3.
It's the same thing in the water room.
Mm-hmm. Then as you look farther down the way, you see stairs that lead up to a grate on the top with a railing. And then underneath the railing is 2 desks, one with a chair. Looks like almost like a study where someone would sit and maybe write stuff. And then on the other one it's just full of different types of tools.
So I'm gonna check out the desk with the writing on it.
Okay.
Something very unusual.
Investigation for me, please.
That is a flat 9.
As
Okay.
opposed to a curvy 9?
A 9 plus
It's a
nothing.
3D9. Okay. As you're rummaging and looking around, you see some papers. You see, looks like some kind of writing utensil. Lots of scattered paperwork and crumpled paper. And
So if
that's
nothing
pretty much
really
what you
catches my eye, I'm not exactly like disrupting anything, but I'm not exactly like picking anything up.
do. Okay.
And if I can't see anything there, I'll go over to the other one.
Okay. Investigation check.
Actually, this is a flat 15.
Flat 15. On this desk, as you come over, you see lots of different types of tools. Some you know, some you don't know. There's a hammer. There's a saw blade. There's different types of what look like screwdrivers, and then also some, like I said, some other ones that you wouldn't recognize that look like they're, who knows what they're for.
It's like
Some of them look like they would be cutting utensils, holding utensils.
It's like some kind of laboratory. For what?
But the lizard man.
Sorry?
For the
Uh-oh.
I think she said for the lizard men.
She is speaking. She's extremely uncomfortable now, so she is speaking brokenly, as I was. But
Okay.
we're humanoid, and they. Aid?
Is it me or has her mic been cutting out?
Yeah, it's cutting out.
Just
Okay.
a little bit, yeah.
Oh.
It's only right at the start of the word or sentence.
Oh no, that was that. I think if this is coming through clearly, is it?
Yeah. Are you talking
Yes.
Yeah, it's that,
Yeah.
and also Neota herself is trying to find common words, so it is
Yeah.
on purpose.
Oh,
So
okay.
so if you're trying to talk softer, you might have to just say I'm talking softer and then say it normal. Otherwise, I don't think it goes through the mic.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Or just get closer up on the mic.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. She'd just be like, the lizard men that we saw outside, not usual race up here, are they?
I don't know. I've never been around here.
Are they made?
None of this bodes well to me if that's the case. But I don't have any answers. Walking towards
Suddenly call for Neon and the others.
walk.
Come in and ask for their.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just gonna gently call to them to get them in the room.
Noticing a couple of splotches on the map. Would I notice those at all?
Yeah.
What are they?
Investigation check for me.
Doing a lot for a thing that I have absolutely no proficiency in.
A curious lizard.
14, nothing added.
14. So as you walk up to it, you hear a crunch under your foot, and you look and see that there's little pieces of glass that you had just stepped on. And you realize that there's a lot of glass, and mixed within it is some kind of dried, silvery substance. And it's almost metallic looking. It's very, very shiny, or it might have been at some point if it wasn't dried up now.
Out of character. I'm gonna guess it's mercury.
Maybe even out of character.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because if it is, Rhodan would not know.
Okay. So Neota was calling for the rest of the gang.
Okay. Well, as all that's
Softly,
happening,
but enough for everyone to hear.
well, does Gomo notice Lily, her with her eyes closed and everything? Like, what's going on there?
You can do an insight check.
Oh no. It's a 9.
Okay. So you could notice that something is wrong, but not really what's going on. But you can tell that she's acting strangely.
You all right?
Mhm.
You sure?
Mhm.
She says
Okay,
as she's
if you say
gripping
so.
on white knuckle. Well, I guess white knuckled and her eyes closed.
If you say so.
Since you said that I'm able to hear anything better as we're getting closer, like to the lab, I know where we're heading that way. Do I hear anything like within the facilities that I should be concerned about?
So as you're listening, and you hear footsteps of the party that you've come to get familiar with within the last minute or so, make a perception check for me.
Give me 1 second. Perception 3 + 8.
You're listening and feeling very uneasy with this whole situation. You don't really hear anything that's different. It's still the same noises, same footprints. Every once in a while you hear something down a hall or something that, makes a noise. Could be anything.
Okay.
The creak of metal. All right, what are you guys doing?
Well, Gomo's gonna actually scurry all the way down to the end over here. He hasn't been down that way.
Okay.
And I would have mentioned something about trees and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming this.
So now that you have the light in this area,
Yeah.
and you're looking around, make a perception check for me.
While that's going on, Neilon will just lead Lily up to about here, where the opening is, and just kind of hold.
Okay.
And perception is 21.
Okay. So you come in here, and the first thing you notice with the light is the myriad of colors. The trees and the bushes here are very colorful. There's blues,
Huh.
reds, yellows, purples, greens, all different shades.
Okay.
Some of them you would recognize from your travels. Some of them you've never seen before.
Uh-huh.
Some of them look close to what you've seen, just random colors.
Huh.
You also see in the walls around here, you notice that the walls are the same as the hallways. It's a lot taller, but you see those lines, those two lines that were down the hall, continue all the way around here, and there's also more lines, like striations almost up. There's about, let's see, there's 5 lines total, and then on the top, where you think would be like, oh, it's, there'd be glass because it's, like a atrium or something. There's no glass. It's just, from what you can tell, it's more metal. And below you see the water, like a natural colored water with some fish swimming in it. Lots and lots of fish, different colors, different shapes. And then you also see that machine thing to your left.
Blah, 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 blah.
And on under one of the trees is a little, what looks to be some kind of bench. Something to sit on.
Bench. Huh. Interesting. I turn my head towards the machine. I scurry.
Okay.
I step over to it, observe it.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Oh joy. That's 3 + 5, 8.
Okay. Just like Nyota, I think, didn't you roll an 8 on that too?
Yeah, I rolled a pretty low.
Yeah. You've never seen anything like this. It's metal, and there's lots and lots of pieces, just bits and bobs that look like they're just thrown together. You couldn't really make out what it was for, but it's here for a reason.
Is it attached to anything, or is it just sitting there?
It is that you see a couple things that are going into the wall.
Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. I scurry back out.
Okay. By the way, since you, just to say, Gombo, since you like moving your character one piece at a time like that, which I do too, you can use the arrow buttons. Like once you click on your person, you can use the arrow buttons to move them around.
Woo! Awesome. So there's like a huge, I don't know what you call it, like a mini garden over there.
That's what I said.
Yeah, well, like I don't know how they grew all that. Like there's no light.
Also, there's this, and she'd point into the room.
Oh.
That he's standing there.
If Gomo starts heading into the room, then Neilon will go ahead and start pulling Lilyola along, or leading her.
At that point, I think that's when Nyota notices Lily. She just.
All
just
right.
curious why
Lily,
have her eyes closed.
Lily, you also, since you're listening, you hear the faint sound of the dinosaur things from outside.
Are they getting close again?
Hard to make out with the echoes of the halls and everything and how far in you are, but you can make out the sound of them out there.
Oh, I hear the dinosaurs again, guys.
Lily, why do you have your eyes closed?
I squint really hard.
What?
Make a
Why
perception
is he-
check for me.
Me?
No, Gomo, because he's trying to look outside. I would assume. I think that's what he's trying to
9
do.
plus
Oh, does he run that way?
5.
Yeah,
14.
you see all you see is brightness because it's so dark and dim in here. So the HDR effect through the little hole is so bright.
Mmm. Light.
We should keep on guard just in case.
Yeah. Keep your head on a swivel.
So, Nita, you were asking Lily something?
Why do you have your eyes closed?
It's dark in here. Okay, this is easier to adjust my eyes. Where are we?
Can I roll insight on
Don't
that?
you have dark vision?
Yeah, roll insight.
Yeah, same. 10 or
15?
10 plus. Inside? 19.
That was with your disadvantage? Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, I hate to say to talk for another character, but I mean, it's really obvious that she is freaking out.
Hmm.
We should go.
It sounds bigger in here.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a big room.
It's a very big room.
And hearing them enter, Rhodan's kind of over by the steps. He's about to make his way up, and he just points out the two pieces of broken glass and metal, and just kind of like, "Watch where you step. There's fragments around here."
Huh. Indeed.
Well,
What
I'm
the
gonna
heck
open my
is this?
eyes and see that the room is a lot bigger than the hallway that we were in, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna rush past Neelon and just walk in there.
Okay.
Poke. Huh.
Is this better?
Oh, what is this?
Como, are you checking everything?
Yeah, I'm just like
Okay, go ahead and make an
Scurrying
investigation
around.
check for me.
guidance on self.
Okay.
13 plus 5. 18.
18, is that with your guidance?
With guidance.
Okay, 18. As you're investigating and looking around and trying to see if you can figure anything out, one thing you do notice is the on the desk in the corner there,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like for you it looks like you recognize that there might be some arcane style of glyphs or something on some of the pages in the book that's on the front. There's also all sorts of like scrawlings and everything, but you would definitely recognize that some of it looks like arcane glyphs.
Hold on. I need a ruler.
Did you ever finish figuring out what that necklace was?
Nope. Kept getting distracted.
I have a feeling it has something to do with this.
We shall find out. And I come to roughly the center of the room and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. And you do detect a glow from the book.
The book.
And as you're looking at it, the thing you were just looking at with the
Yeah.
little glyphs, the book itself has like the glow that you see it does like waves. It's interesting. It doesn't just like, it's not what you're used to as far as like looking like usually when you see things with through your magical eye, they just
Mhm.
kind of like let off an aura and it's like, oh, okay, that's magical.
Right.
But this one's a little different. It's letting off like one aura and then a different aura and then a different aura and then so it's like cycling these weird auras. And with each aura it's like transmutation, evocation, conjuration, necromancy, abjuration. It's just cycling through different styles of magic.
Oh. This thing is weird. I've never
Did we
seen
take it
something
with
like
us
this
back to
before.
the camp?
Well, I mean, I would say it warrants investigation. I don't know if we should be doing it here.
You
This
should
could be
take
very
it.
powerful.
Take it.
I want to make sure that if we're carrying this thing, we do it with caution.
Weird how.
Have an
Well,
empty
it's
backpack, more or
well, it's
less.
magical, and it's constantly shifting through different schools of magic. It's kind of almost. I don't know how to describe it. I've
My
never
back-
seen anything like this before.
Backpack has very little of anything important if you're worrying about it touching something.
Well, yeah. So, guess we'll just have to like
suppose.
wrap it in some. I take out one of my clothes and like a shirt and wrap it.
Okay. And you wrap it up and
I toss
Nothing
it in the
seems to happen.
bag.
okay.
Yeah, this thing
My
is
bag or your bag?
my bag. And since you mentioned it, I almost forgot. I take the necklace out again and do
You almost-
identify
Gilmo's fanny pack of many pockets.
fanny pack of many pockets. Yes. Wait, no, it's not a fanny pack.
We almost got him.
Too late. It's canon.
Yep, it's okay.
I already made the item.
Not a backpack anymore.
Oh my god, no.
Yep.
Wait, but
It's one impressive bag of holding, though. It's condensed down to that size.
Right?
All right, so Rhodan, as you go up the stairs, they're rickety stairs, almost like as you step on some, and they're metal. Some of them like almost feel like they bow a little bit, but they don't give. And there's a handrail, so you can hold on to that. And as you go up here, there's not really anything up there other than just the grate. There's no windows or anything. It's just overlooking the room.
So we'll kind of carefully kind of go back and forth a little bit. If he finds nothing up there, then just carefully go back down.
it's like an observation deck, huh? Well, is that a chair?
The blood. Where-
Golem's gonna
Yes.
just hop on it, sit on it, make himself comfortable,
Okay.
and identify the necklace.
So as you sit down, dust poofs up from around you.
Ew, ew. He just like waves his hand around like.
Prestidigitation.
Yep, prestidigitation.
Oh no!
That's funny. I was like, all you do is
Snap your
snap, but
fingers.
we already know.
Mm.
God. Okay. So you're ritual casting identify. Right?
Identify. Yep.
Okay. On which item?
On the jade necklace.
Okay. And the rest of you, what are you doing? As
Mm-hmm.
he's waiting 10 minutes.
Just looking around at
Chill with
everything.
Lilyola.
Okay. So do you want to roll an investigation as well?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
17 plus 1, 18.
18. So as you look around, you kind of notice the same things. There's the big thing in the middle that looks like somebody or something could lay down on. There are straps that are, some of them are broken, some of them are still intact, but they're just kind of laying there, and lots of contraptions attached to it or standing next to it, all facing it. It looks kind of menacing. And then you see the 3 metal things off to the left there in the corner of the room that all have wires or some other thing like wires that are going into the wall. You see the 2 tables on the side, the 2 spills on the floor, and then the catwalk across the top.
No switches or anything to turn anything on?
Did I have you do? I had you do perception or investigation? I can't remember.
Investigation.
Okay. There are maybe some switches on the red things in the corner.
Okay. I'm not gonna touch anything, guys. I was just curious.
The fact that she
I do
knows.
wanna-
Why not? Someone more undead, why don't you?
I kind of
That
do
worked
want to
out pretty
touch
well.
it, no lie, to see what happens. But I was like, no, I learned my lesson last time.
Rhodan's already a lizard. He can't get more lizardy. Okay, like.
I know, but those look like power generators, and I'm just like curious to what that is.
Neilon's
that
gonna...
note.
Yeah, in character. Yeah, power generators. It was like, what?
I would like to question. I would
Flux
like to look at these
capacitors,
things
what?
because I don't think I've actually looked at them yet.
You haven't. Investigation.
That's a 12.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of get the same idea as her. As you look in, it looks like there's some, not switches, but buttons. There's two different buttons in two different places. One is on the red thing on the top, and then one is off to the side, kind of close to the wall. And there's switches on each one of them.
Okay, so he's gonna go to the top, to the one on the wall, kind of like hesitantly reach out,
Oh no.
pull back a finger, tap button.
Oh.
All right. So as you go up and you click the button, you can hear solidly click click as you press it. Doesn't seem like anything happens.
Okay. Checking the red thing.
And whoever made that noise, that was perfect. All right, you gonna push that button?
Yep, I'm gonna push the button on the whatever this top one
All right.
is.
So as you reach out slowly and push it, you hear sound of an engine revving, like just start to rev up. But since you just push it and you let go, it's like "Rrr," and it stops.
What did you do?
I tapped a button. And it started making this noise, but
How about we
stopped.
don't push buttons we don't know what they do?
Rhodan kind of presses it,
No.
holds it for about 5 seconds. Let's go.
Okay. And as you do, you hear the "Rrr, rrr, rrr, rrr," and the generator starts humming to life and it starts running.
It's 5 seconds. It's just going.
And as that one turns on, the generator next to it starts going. And
Uh-oh.
then as that one turns on, the generator next to it starts turning on.
Well, that is
and-
really loud.
And then all three of them are on. It's pretty loud, and you start seeing lights on the ceiling start turning on. And as they turn on, one of them pops and shatters.
Did we go into a time portal? What's going on?
What did you do?
It wasn't me.
Noda looks very
Can a
uncomfortable. with
person
that laptop.
please
She's like,
identify an object in peace? I just need
But it's
10
bothering
freaking
you.
Every
minutes.
time.
Third time.
This is
What are you
this is
doing, Rhodan?
this is payback for all the sleep spells. You're gonna identify? No, you aren't.
Next time
Stop
I'm expending
putting a sleep
fucking
spell on my
spell slot.
vicinity.
He actually put me
All
to
right. So
sleep.
you are still investigating. I mean, doing that, right? You're still trying to figure
Yeah, I
out
don't
what
know
they
how
do.
many turns I got in, but
Rhodan, I
Right.
don't know if you should have done that, but those lights, that's interesting.
And
know what? I
as the
stopped.
time goes by, the generators actually seem like as they start running, they get a little quieter now that they've been running for a little bit. Almost like they're getting
I
more worn
stop
and used to running after
identifying.
so long.
Where did Neelon go, by the way? His little avatar disappeared.
Yeah,
Oh.
he went down.
Oh, he
Where
ran away
you
from the
going,
city.
Neelon?
I am heading back to the hallway to look down the hallway and check and see if anything's coming yet.
Also,
I was
have
actually
Make me a
about to do the
perception
same.
check.
Make a
I just realized
perception check.
Rhodan 100% just turned the lights on all the people with dark vision. He turned them on and we're all like, ah!
As
But
I'm lo-
It takes a
as
little
I'm
bit to
looking
get
for stuff in the hallway, all you hear is
there. Well, you see light. You see light, like down the hallway, but the hallway you're in is not lit up.
Okay,
It's
so
still
it's
dark
just
in the hallway.
me and Lily that are like, motherfucker!
Yep, exactly.
so. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but
What did you
that's
get?
a natural 20.
Hey, all right.
Ooh.
Hey! First unnatural
Yay!
20.
So
Plus-
as you
Plus perception, that is a 20.
Hey.
as you're looking down the hallway, and you hear the generators basically turn on behind you, and you see light come from behind you. You're looking down the hallway. You're like, "Oh my god, loud noise! This is bad." You don't see anything through the gap. You don't see any movement.
Rhodan remembers there was talk of a red thing and goes to investigate.
Oh, in the garden area? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As you shamble past me and go sprinting for that, he's just gonna turn. Neil is just gonna turn around and go, "Oh, what the hell was that?"
And you look as Rhodan goes by, he's got a look of excitement and a little bit of a smirk, like, "Hey, I did things."
And if you look down the hallway, Naona's covering her eyes, and she's like she's
Rolling
so
around on
irritated
the
by
floor.
light,
like, "Ah!"
like rubbing at her face.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, Rhodan's just sitting here like, yay, I did a thing and didn't get injured.
It's like Rhodan's like,
Why
"Hey, I
did
can
her?
do magic too. Look, I just press this button and lights turn on."
So just to make sure I understand, the light is still currently on in that room.
Yes, it is on in that room. Yes,
Copy.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
now I'm
go-
at the...
and are you gonna press the button in there too?
If I could find it, yes.
Well, I mean, you know what you're looking for now. So yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same,
thing.
You
So
just go over
press,
there,
hold for a little bit, let go.
and it does turn over eventually, come to life, and you see lights above the garden area come on, and then you also see the two lines that are going across the hallway, Neelon. They slowly light up a dim blue, and it does give light into the hallway.
Is this like artificial sunlight?
Hold on a second. I actually have an interesting question. Is electricity normal for us?
For the world,
Yes.
not really.
That's what I
Okay,
thought.
so this is I had a feeling because for Naota, she has no idea what these things are, but for the rest of you guys, I wasn't sure like if this was still. Oh my gosh, what is all this? Yeah.
Well,
That's why I was like, "What the hell was that?"
I had
that's
a
why. And
feeling.
Lily said like those lights are interesting. Like I don't know if you heard her.
No, I did. I wanted to make sure because I was like, wait a minute, I don't think anybody's actually like physically asked yet. You're right.
Yep, it is not normal.
So I was
Rhodan
like,
kind of looks around at the lights, looks at his
So-
torch,
In here,
waves it out,
the-
and puts it away because he's like, I don't need this thing anymore.
the 5 like lines in this room, they're 5 different colors. Give me a second. There is a red light, a blue light, a green light, a purple light, and a white light.
those almost sound like our colors.
That does.
We're
Okay, so
Power
now I want
Rangers.
to. Okay, now that I heard that, does Rhodan make the
Oh.
connection?
The connection of your guys' colors? I don't
The
know.
colors on the wall.
Roll a perception.
Is it on all the walls, or is it only in that?
Just
room?
in there, in the walls that you're at, there's only 2 lines, and they're like it's a shade of blue.
So it's only in the garden room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure.
That's 16 plus 4, 20.
Yeah. Do you, I mean, if it's your character, if you think that you would make the connection of like those lights and you guys, then I would say you would.
Takes a moment. He kind of thinks about it. It's almost there, but not quite. Because he's not looking at them in the same room yet.
Right. It's like these look familiar. I don't know why. Kind of.
Yeah.
thing.
Like, where have I seen these colors before?
I think that makes sense.
Maybe he goes up and like, where's the blue line? How high up is it?
The blue line is really high up, and it's the second from the top.
But maybe he puts like a scale kind of close, like a finger up in like its
it's like
direction.
20 feet up. Yeah.
So he puts a scale in the direction, and he kind of is like looking at it, like comparing it to the line. Oh,
Like the color,
matches.
it's a lighter shade of blue than your
It's
skin.
close, but he's like sitting there like. "Huh." He's not making too big a deal out of it yet.
It's like, oh, blue.
So what were those
is
colors
blue.
again?
What were the colors? Red, blue, green, purple, and white.
Okay. Red, blue, green. Character mumbling.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Yes, we'll say it's been 10 minutes.
Yes!
I was waiting for him.
All right, so you. Where is my item? Oh, I don't need the item. I need to go to your character. And I'll put the item in your character sheet. Equipment. Add item. Is that what I want?
I don't know. Is that what you want?
Is that what you want? Is it really?
It's not showing up for me. So
Just
I'll just
tell
tell you.
tell me what it is, because depending on what it is, I might actually just give it to Nyota because she wants.
Yeah.
It looks like she wants.
It's a figurine of wondrous power. If you know what that is.
Figurine of
However,
wondrous power.
Yes. However, I've made my own custom version of it. That's why I was gonna.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah. So basically, let's see. Creature. If you use an action to speak the command word and throw the figurine to a point on the ground in 60 feet of you, the figurine becomes a living creature.
Oh.
If the space where the creature would appear to occupy, okay, the creature is friendly to you and your companions. It understands your language and obeys your spoken commands. If you issue no command, the creature defends itself but takes no other action.
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Wait.
That sounds awesome.
Huh. Okay. And it's in a
Those are
shape of
cool.
like a lizard man, or what was it?
It's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
problem is we wouldn't know the command word.
So, and as you do that and you look, you realize that it's actually two different pieces. Like it's like two different jade pieces that are like connected together.
Oh.
And as you're studying it for the 10 minutes, you do realize that they do come apart. So it's actually two different pieces.
Huh.
And as they come apart, one of them vaguely resembles a bird,
Uh-huh.
and the other one is just like a raptor, two-legged dinosaur.
Huh.
And they can actually be used separate. If you use the bird one, it allows you to cast Animal Messenger on it, and if you use the other one, it can be used to do whatever, like attack, defend, whatever you want it to do.
Huh. Very.
And one
interesting.
is if as long as one is active, you can't use one of each. It's either one or the other.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
So you can't cast both at the same time. It's like you okay.
Right.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And wait, did you say it requires a command word?
It does.
You try RAR.
Does it? Well, so identify. I know this is like kind of a gray area. So identify the spell does say you learn its properties and how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of vague whether it actually is like, okay, basically you cast and you...
So I will say for flavor, whoever decides you guys want this, you can just come up with your own command word.
Cool. Well, I throw it at Nyota.
Okay.
She's still blind. You're probably
Heads
gonna
up.
hit her in the head.
Yeah, no, she's still like. So
I
love the
toss
idea of
it.
just
Is she
hits her in
still
the face,
is she
like,
still
"Ow."
recovering? Is she still rubbing her eyes?
Yeah, she's still really bothered by the light. So I love the idea of she's blinded and then she just feels something clunk on the side of her head. And she's like, and she just curls over the wall.
Whoops. I believe you wanted that. That's yours.
Why do he hit me?
Okay. It is added to. It was added to both of you guys' inventory. I won't let me delete it though, so I don't know if you
I
can go in and
don't see it. I'll delete it if I find it.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Did you have to turn on the sun? Ow.
Don't look at me. That was all the lizard man. Like, don't look at me. I didn't do nothing.
A lizard man.
Damn it.
Anyways,
Brightness.
so that thing, it comes apart, 2 pieces. One will summon like a dinosaur. The other one will summon a bird, I think.
Yeah.
Play around with it.
Bird?
Bird, like wings and... Never mind.
Bat.
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later.
I hate all of you.
You love us.
Look at me, I'm not
Why
the one who
you-
said it.
Why are you throwing it at me?
Didn't you want that one? I thought you wanted it.
Yeah, but. Okay.
I told you it was magical. I mean, look, if you wanted to figure out how to work it by yourself, by all means. But there you go. That's you basically, you toss it, you say some magic words, and it turns into some kind of creature.
What magic words?
I don't know.
So helpful. For things that
That
mean
sounded
turning
so
suns
funny.
on and-
Oh.
Look, I didn't
You
make
guys
it.
have to have everything so bright. The time.
Well,
Put it in her pocket.
like, how bright is this light?
Well, as you get close to where you're at, you actually notice that there's a light right there as well, like facing straight down on the the table, and that one's really bright. The rest of the lights that are on the roof or the ceiling, they're not too bright. It's enough to. It's a little brighter than dim light. So it's not
I don't
overly
know.
bright in here. And those machines around you are they're humming, so they're full of energy. Yes, go ahead.
Out of sheer curiosity, out of character, my character doesn't even know this. Is that like, what kind of light is that? Is it like, the wires or fluorescent, or what kind of light are we talking about? What kind of energy?
Well, why would I tell you that?
Just I'm curious.
Flavor, world building.
Let the team have secrets. Oh, we know there's a bunch of hamsters under the floor running the whole thing. Like
It's just
Oh.
if you go down that hole, it's like a 50-foot giant wheel with like thousands of hamsters running on it.
Nice.
just didn't get there yet.
And here
Oh,
thought
yeah, I
you
didn't
had
actually
potatoes.
activate anything. Yeah, the generators didn't actually do anything. They just were the signal for the hamsters to start running.
Yeah,
They dropped a little
it
food
dropped the
in
cheese.
strings.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, thank God it's been years since I've seen food. Everybody run.
That would explain all the squeaking that I'm hearing in my ears.
Well, one of those was from a mouse that ran up from under the chair when Gomo sat down.
Aw.
Surprised Lily didn't try to capture it and have a new friend. Have a
She did
mouse
too.
army
So-
at some point.
By the way, you said the... Oh, never mind. Does anything look broken in here? That looks
Well, I
like...
mean, there's the whatever's on the floor, right? There's one of the lights shattered on the ceiling when the lights came on.
So this debris, I look up. Is there anything above it?
There is not anything above it. It's just a little bit like right here where I can't. Right here is where the light shattered from above and kind of fell down.
Light shattered on top of me. I didn't even know that.
Right?
Well, you were like over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
It wasn't on
there.
top
Yeah,
of
you
you
were
when it
there.
happened.
Okay.
Next to us. It was still next to us, so we're probably also covered in glass now.
I already have tetanus from scratching myself on rusted wall.
I'm sure Neelon can take care of it. Out of character.
Everybody's going to the garden?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gomo, Rhodan, as you're staring at the blue light and kind of like admiring its color, Gomo comes in the room beside you. And you see pretty much the same thing.
Lights. Are the
Starting
fishes
to piece
behaving
two
any
and two
differently?
together. He still hasn't quite gotten it yet.
Everyone's not in the room. He can't do a head count yet.
Look at me, I have an intelligence of 10. I only have average intelligence.
Are the fishes
I like how you're more
behaving
intelligent than Neelon.
any differently?
Everyone's more intelligent than
It's serious.
Yeah.
Hey, don't say that.
He's got a 9.
He's doing his best.
What was that, Gomo?
Oh, are the fish behaving any differently?
No. Make a perception check for me.
My brain autocorrects.
That's a
that to, are the fish
16
behaving?
plus 5, so 21. 21.
Yes. Fish is misbehaving. But those fish are behaving. As you're looking at the fish and you're just, trying to figure, you're studying them a little bit, making sure their patterns are the same. They're not acting weird. Your eyes, you realize that your eyes just kind of shift focus and you realize you can kind of see through the water. And below the water, it looks like there might be another room below it.
Ooh. By the way, the water is flowing from this little pond-like thing out, right?
Yep.
And the water under the grates, does that look deep?
No.
Or is it like
does not.
shallow, like trickle?
It's really shallow.
And how much water would this pond hold? Rough estimate.
Make an investigation check for me.
16 plus 5, 21.
Okay. You're not an aquarium enthusiast or anything, but you would assume that it has to be a lot of water. I mean, some of those fish are decent size, and judging from what you can see below, it's got to be a few feet deep. And
Gotcha. So it's not like a
it's
shallow
25 feet
little...
long, so it's a lot of water.
Right. So it's not shallow. It's got some depth to it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. I was contemplating to see if I could dry the water up using a spell.
I was like, he's gonna use this water spell, ain't he?
I can displace up to 10 gallons of water from a container. So
10 gallons. That's way more than 10 gallons.
no, yeah. So I'm like, yep, not shallow enough. I don't know. I'm just kind of. Well, I lean against the wall and then I noticed. Oh, whoa! There's a machine here.
Yeah.
Does it have a button?
It's already on. He
Pressed
already
it.
pressed it.
Oh. Wait, I
That's why
thought.
the lights are on.
Wait, I thought he pressed the ones that are in the main room, the big room.
He did.
And I ran over here and did
he was
Oh, and then press this
and
one
he was
too.
"Ooh, I
Oh,
can do
okay,
magic,"
I
and
see.
ran over here and pressed this one too.
It's like, oh yeah, I know how to
It's
work
because
these
it's
things.
electricity. He's drawn to it.
Yeah.
With his
Oh,
electric
exactly what it
freaking
is.
ass.
Maybe only he could have turned it on. Like it needs that little
Oh, that's
electric
true.
touch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unbeknownst even to me, as soon as
He
I pressed the
jump-started
button, there
it.
was also a little tiny zzz.
Jump started it.
Little arc. But yeah, when he pressed that one, that's when the lights in here can turn on, and then it has the 5 lights on the sides of this room, and then the 2 lights, which you would have seen as you walked through. They are now on. The 2 stripes going down the hallways. Those are lit up too now. So there's lights going through the hallways as well.
Can I observe the plant and see if like either Arcana or Nature and figure out if any of them are either medicinal or magical?
Well, you want to do Nature or Arcana? wanna do both?
Whichever would be more appropriate. I guess.
It's up to you. Either one. Probably Nature.
11 plus guidance 2, 13 plus. You said Nature? 3, 16. Wait, 16. Yep.
16. Yeah, you see one that looks to be like an aloe vera type plant. So there is some things. Another one that looks like something you've seen people use in making potions. You can you can mix it together to make something that would be worth healing, but not everything. There's a few of them in here. But there's also one that you see that looks like that could be used for poisons. So I mean, it's a little bit of everything.
Gotcha. Well. I look around in this room. Does it look like there are anything that could contain hold like a serum or potion or whatever and use it to inject into anything or?
You don't see. I mean, there's needles or stuff like that on the table up here, but nothing has anything in it. And then you have the things that are on the ground here that look like they had like just dried up liquids.
Well, big mysteries. Big mysteries.
Should we head back and tell the guards? I know we're supposed to be looking for their captain, but the dried blood.
Well, I don't want.
That might be where he is.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to like reload the map or switch the map, but like Gomo wants to walk all the way back towards the entrance that we came through. And look out, see what time of the day it is. Is it already nighttime or?
Yes, it is. It is really close. It's barely any sunlight. It's definitely the sun is down and it's just shining above the tree line. He's just hitting that dusk.
Okay. And on his way back, he wants to go down and make sure the holes, nothing changed down here. Any noise?
No, but as you get closer, you see light, a little bit of dim light coming from it, from the hole.
From the hole with the blood? Guys. Guys.
I love that. Do his little legs running.
There's light coming from from
By
the
this
bloody
point,
hole?
Elon is actually sitting in the hallway.
He's just sitting there waiting.
There's blood. There's light from the bloody hole.
Bloody hole.
Bloody hole.
Yeah. Well, oh my God, you guys haven't seen it.
You don't tell the party
Yelling
about things.
Yelling from the room. He mentioned it earlier. It's because she could hear everything.
Yeah.
No,
Did he?
Where's my
guys.
D20?
Too
He's running
loud.
back and forth just to talk to people.
He goes down towards the
Yeah,
hole.
Lily may have heard it, but Nealon didn't go down there and see it, so he's just like, "What?"
Yeah, and Leota was never down there long enough. She knows
Almost
about
walking
the
down
blood.
towards the hole. Yep.
Ah.
Yeah. So, in this hole,
No concrete.
as you walked over it, there's light emanating, very dim light emanating from the hole.
I look down.
It's not there.
And as you look down, you realize it's not coming from the hole itself, but it's coming from the floor below you.
Floor below. Okay.
And,
I scurry
and as
back.
you look down,
Huh.
you see a little bit of blood on the floor below you as well.
Floor below me as well. Okay. Okay. Guys, so there appears to be an entire floor beneath us.
Well, let's
So
go.
whole structure.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know if it's safe to go down there. I mean, that's where the blood goes, so we kind of should investigate, but also at the same time, like, do we really want to right now?
No.
Supposed to be looking for someone. This is an important find. Probably help to have more equipment. If not backup.
Well,
So we could probably use the sleep.
I mean, it's already dark out. I don't know if we'll be able to. I
Thank
mean, look, we
goodness.
got circled around like many times finding this place. I don't know if we can make a safe travel all the way back to the tavern, as much as I would like to.
We take a rest here then? I doubt anything's gonna come through the night.
Maybe I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like there's really much to worry about here, other than maybe just the two entrance, the main entrance that we came through, and the path we haven't explored yet. So as long as we make sure that those are safe, or I don't know, we bunker up in the big room, I think we'll be okay.
There are doors.
We'll just take turns and keep watch. I don't know.
Okay. So are we taking a long rest in the rusted cave?
That's what Gomo's suggesting.
I'll
A
just
question
use my-
for DM:
Yes.
Will a short rest result in rolls of disadvantage?
If you're going another day
Exhaustion.
without sleeping, and you're just taking a short rest instead of a long rest, then yes, you would, because you have to take a long rest or you start getting exhaustion points.
levels.
Okay, I actually did take a long rest. I was not one of the people who was up during the
Right.
thing.
Neota was the only one that didn't sleep.
Okay, so they are, but I'm going to simultaneously take the first watch, and I'm interested in the plants in the atrium-like thing, and I want to investigate those first.
I have a feeling that Rhodan's gonna be like Crunk, and when he's asleep, that's when it's gonna all come together.
Wakes up the lights.
It all makes sense now.
Cusco's poison.
The lights in the atrium, the colored lights that belong in the atrium that has the colored lights in it.
It's the
Those
colored
ones?
lights that match my friends. The friends that match the lights.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And then
he-
goes
he's
back to
not
sleep.
paying attention to the lights. He's currently paying attention to the plans.
Okay. So are the rest of you deciding to sleep?
Well, whatever comfort we can find in here, I guess.
Maybe we
What?
could sleep
What?
inside the giant thing that people experimented on.
Well, good thing I brought my big ass rucksack. I mean, fanny pack. Rucksack.
Have
or
bedrolls.
whatever.
You
Jeez.
did leave your sleeping gear at home, though.
I feel like, I mean, I've already established that he has a really big backpack and he can get turtled on it. So
Yeah.
he has a backpack, but I would.
Curl up on it like a cat.
How about this? His bag of holding is the fanny pack, so he has a bag and bag situation, but he can take it out and, like wear it as a fanny pack.
Gomo, you're realizing how hungry you are right now. Because you haven't eaten in quite a while.
It's been a whole day.
I'm gonna start taking exhaustion now. Damn. Oh my god.
Did bring food.
Probably
didn't you?
shouldn't have sent that.
Yeah, you do
jerky
have
away.
rations and stuff in your bag.
Yeah, I have multiple days worth.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I probably
probably
still
is gonna
have
go
some
through
of
multiple days
the stuff from
And one day.
shoot, what's her name?
Why?
Beyond
talk
Doll's
about
wife?
Where?
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 Yeah.
That's it.
So I got some of the food from that Guer
Yeah,
prep
I have a
for
too.
everybody. Probably very salty though. Our travels. Ooh.
Thought I
Mhm.
heard
Very
say
salty.
something.
Yeah.
Who, what, where?
A fish. Did you say something?
Oh, a while ago. I was just saying, don't our packs have bedrolls?
I do. It depends on
Did you bring it?
on your. If you have like an adventurers kit, I believe it does.
Yes, adventurers kits should have bedrolls.
Okay, well, I got a bedroll. I'm good.
How cold is it in here?
Oh no.
So especially at nighttime right now, it's pretty cold. I wouldn't say it's terribly cold. Maybe mid 60s.
Oh, Jesus.
So not bad.
Chilly.
Perfect.
On a
Pretty
metal
nice.
floor, I don't think that'll be very comfortable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So Lily is gonna climb up to the catwalk, and she's gonna be up there on top to just wrap herself in her cloak.
So the garden area is more humid.
Right. I was actually thinking like that might
Gross.
actually be a good place to.
No wonder Rhodan sped for it.
It did have a
Oh yeah,
bench.
the lizard was the humid place.
Yeah, it did have a
Keep
little
his
bench.
body temperature.
I guess I shouldn't say little. It was a fairly sized bench, fairly good sized bench.
Hmm.
But it was just like there was no back to it. It was just like a place to sit.
Right.
Okay,
So
so sleepy time.
everyone contributing
Sleepy
with-
time. Well, I
Or
mean,
currently
agreement?
everybody except Rhodan.
Right. I'm just making sure everybody's in agreement because I haven't heard everybody. So like, yeah, we're
well,
going to
Gomo could go out
yeah,
real quick
yeah,
and
sleepy
see
time.
if he can gather some firewood.
You're going outside to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can get cold. At least have some so we can start a fire if we need to.
We didn't start the fire. Sorry. So
And
you go outside.
He has a hatchet
you
with him
go-
too.
As you start making your way out there,
Mm.
I need you to make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna cast guidance.
And then also, I want to know: are you trying to go out there stealthily or not?
I mean, I can see out, right?
You can.
If I don't,
that's what we're doing.
Can I,
That's
can
why
I
we're doing
roll
the perception
perception
check.
first and then determine if I'm gonna be stealthily walking out or not?
Okay, sounds good.
I don't think that's a good
That's a
idea.
nat 20 plus 3 plus 5.
Wow.
Never
Okay,
mind.
so As you get to where's my mouse? There it is. As you get to the opening right here,
Yeah.
and you peek out, the first thing you notice is that the raptors that you guys had tied up
Hmm.
are gone.
Oh. Okay. Are the ropes still there?
The ropes are gone as well,
Ah, dang it.
and the dead bodies are also gone. The only thing that shows that they were there is bloodstains.
Hmm. Okay.
And with your
Noted.
natural 20 and your 20, what was it? 23, 25, something like that?
23 plus 5, so 28 total.
I don't. Let's see. You have night. You don't have night vision.
Nope,
And
I
Kitty.
don't.
Oh no, Kitty!
No.
Oh, hello, kitty cat.
Kitty!
Knocked over my dice. Oh man, let's just knock over. Everything.
It's a massacre.
Hopefully,
Kitties do what kitties do.
Xavian, just admit it. It's the endgame monster that keeps trying to make a cameo.
yeah, right.
And with your 28 perception, you see me.
Meow.
See me, the main character,
Meow.
the cat.
Meow, bitch.
Meow, see? Meow.
Okay, so
Damn it.
without dark vision, it's nighttime. I'll see with what you can see. That's pretty much all you can see. You don't see anything moving around.
Okay.
So
Right. I just wander out. Not no stealth, nothing. Just general caution.
okay. So as you walk out, are you gonna try to chop down some trees? Are you looking for broken branches, dead leaves, or dead branches? Stuff, or
Yeah,
what?
some dry wood if any is lying around. If not, I might have to chop off a couple of thick branches.
All right, make a
Animal
survival.
Crossing
check.
this.
Animal Crossing, indeed. Survival. God, guidance is so useful, by the way. It's just like tiny bit of nudge, you know, like
Cantrips LP.
plus survival. That's 15.
Survival. 15. Yeah, you're able to find some broken branches and some dried stuff that you could potentially use for a fire if you wanted to.
All
Not a problem.
right. Okay.
And there's only one time in your resource gathering time that you think you hear some rustling in a bush and you stop for a second and look up and wait. You don't hear anything else. So you continue going.
Probably just some flying rats, right?
Wow. Yep. Wow. Okay. So you make it back with some sticks.
Sticks and branches and.
I like how you went out there to do that when there's a garden here that has branches and wood.
Well, I mean, they're living trees and stuff like those don't usually make for good firewood.
You're right, they don't,
Mm.
and it's really smoky.
So.
We're inside a
And
very
then
small
some of them
tunnel.
are magical. What God knows what'll happen if you start burning some of them. Like we
Don't
get
get
all
high.
high. It's like, dude, it's a massive trip, you know, just
Oh my god.
moments of enlightenment. It's
Okay.
like,
We do
oh,
that.
I see future.
All right, so are you guys all sleeping? Okay, so Lily, you said you're up on the grate up there.
Yep.
Rhodan's in the garden.
High grounds.
I'm in the big room. Probably gonna settle
Milan, are you
in-
gonna stay right where you're at and keep guard or what?
I think I am.
Is there
I
s-
would rather be like, yeah, someone else is keeping watch, but like, if worse comes to worse, I would rather be first line of defense and be asleep than not be there when something happens.
Okay. So Neon's gonna
Always
keep
keep
watch.
the high grounds.
I'm not in there.
Neota?
She's at a loss right now. She's actually just kind of looking around, almost like trying to find like a good spot. Is there anything she could be under
Yeah.
comfortably?
I mean, I was actually around that area. I was about to
underneath
ask the DM,
operating
like, is there
table?
space under
Larger
the
desk,
stairs?
maybe?
There are, yeah, because you can think there's the desk and a table underneath the stairs too. So there's quite a few things underneath it. So
You
there's
could probably
definitely. I
go
mean,
underneath
it's
the
up pretty
creepy
high.
operating table.
I mean, there's 2 desks you could hide under. There's an operating table. There's the bench. There's trees. There's bushes.
And there's the big ass
Under the
hole with a blood
stairs,
trail
I mean-
going into it.
Yeah, there's the hole with the trail. Yeah, you could sleep in there if you wanted to.
And there's also that door that Rhodan and I opened, and there was nothing there. It was just
Yeah.
straight up into a rubble, like it's a little cubby.
I think she's just gonna be under one of the benches. Just kind of curl into a ball, like not lay down, but just kind of
The
make
study
yourself a small
Under the
under
table?
the study desk.
Okay.
position the chair so it's in front of her. Almost like
Hmm.
boxing her in as much as
You
she can
actually,
get.
it's actually almost like a tent under there for you. It's a very big table.
And still try to curl as small as she can get, though.
Sounds good.
Just like hugging her knees to her chest and just kind of disappear into the darkness.
Hmm.
She doesn't have.
Gomo's still looking around trying to figure out where he wants to go. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean,
She
there's
doesn't have, like, a
honestly
proper
nothing
sleeping room.
particularly comfy in here. I mean, it's freaking.
Keep the high grounds.
Only thing I can think of would be the comfiest would be the grass under the trees, maybe.
Kind of thinking the bench might be pretty decent. Like just roll out my bedroll on top of it or something. I mean, I'm a small person. Have to
Sofa bed.
All right.
worry about rolling off it, but
And fall into the water.
sleeping with the fishy.
Okay.
Oh no, Mike's
So-
pretty cuddly.
Wow.
Bioluminescent. It'll make a nice nightlight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the lights are still on. You guys just left all the lights, the generator things running. All right. So you guys, as you guys settle down for the night and try to get as comfy as you can in this odd place of you've no understanding whatsoever what's going on. Rhodan, you pondering the lights and the colors of them.
I'm not just doing that. I'm about to check out the plants and just the walls around because he's only looked at about the entryway.
And as you're doing that, Gomo comes in, looks like he's about to get comfy on the bench, and then apparently decides to get up and leave again. Still can't decide where he wants to sleep. He's restless.
How am I supposed to sleep in here?
Lily, you're
Oh, there's a
Trying to-
person in here.
trying to not contemplate the sizes of the hallways and the rooms.
Thank you.
Just gonna settle down under the grates over here.
Yoda is upset about not getting her raptor mount.
I forgot about that.
Not quite. There's no good place in her mind to sleep.
I'm gonna
For the
whisper.
first time, she doesn't have a bed to sleep under.
I'm gonna whisper to Gomo. It's always better to have the high ground.
Yes, but not when you're sleeping. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to fall off
What if this collapses and you're squashed
or
underneath?
that.
Speaking of which,
he
Lily-
scoots over a little bit.
Lily, at some point we should do
Hmm?
something about your hair.
My hair? What's wrong with my hair?
It's very
Yeah,
pretty.
you have a
and-
problem with my hair?
Oh, it's very pretty, and I don't want someone to grab it during battle. To put it up better.
It's in a ponytail.
I like how you guys sound like you're whispering and you're 20 feet away. And on top of that, on different levels.
Wait,
Oh, okay. It's in a.
It's very echoey. Gomo's
Yeah.
like plugging his ears.
And even Neelon's over there hearing it echoing through the hallway.
I don't understand what you mean by my hair. I think I put it away a lot. It's not loose.
Or she's gonna sigh and go up the stairs. Kind of sit next to her.
What are you doing? No touchy.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
While they're doing that, Goma's gonna pull out the scroll and kind of
Can I try something?
Don't break that.
play around with produce flame. Experiment a little bit. Nothing too fancy, just kind of like understand better the inner workings of flame.
What's Nyota doing? Does she have like?
Just
better
sat
not
down
ha-
next to Lily.
Okay, I was thinking she was gonna take a dagger to my hair. I'll be like, nope, I'm gonna push you
Oh.
off.
Roll
No.
grapple.
She'd just be like, can I try something?
What?
Just want to put your hair up.
My hair is up.
Please. Wants it to look pretty.
I wear a hood. What does it matter if it looks pretty?
There's no good place to sleep.
My experience, I don't want someone grabbing it during battle and using that as leverage.
Gomo casts silence on top of himself.
Well, then,
Oh my god.
Whispering.
That's funny.
okay. First of all, I have to be next to someone for them to grab me. I don't go up in front of people. Second of all, it's easier just to tie it up in a ponytail and not worry about having to fix it every day.
She just give her like a sad look, like,
Oh, okay, fine. Child, I swear, children.
not a child. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
There's no way that you're older than me.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Pretty sure I'm in my 20s.
You're not sure?
We don't have a count. We don't count days like you guys do. Don't see the sun ever. Just kind of sleep when we
Okay,
want to
fine.
sleep, and yeah.
You blink when you want to sleep?
No, we sleep when we want to sleep.
Sorry, that made me. I was trying not to laugh.
No, it's like we sleep when. Yeah, sorry. We sleep when we want to sleep, and we're awake when we like being awake. Nothing. Sun doesn't wake us up.
Well, you didn't. I don't think you've gotten much sleep yet, so do the hair thing and then go to sleep.
All right, what exactly are you doing to her hair?
I'm scared.
She's gonna. It's gonna be cute. She's gonna put it in a braid, then spiral it into a cute bun. And it's not too tight, but it's firm enough that it'll stay in place for a long time.
Make a performance check for me.
Oh no.
Used to do this with her sisters all the time. Wait, I'll get a quick niche on that. I'll take my block. Performance. Yeah.
Disadvantage, isn't it?
Uh, 9 plus 2?
11. Okay. So as you're braiding your hair and trying to get it where you want it, you're realizing how tired you really are. And you're pretty sure you did it right of what you were wanting to do. And Lily, all you notice is that, oh, okay, she's right in the fact that I don't feel it like brushing against my back or anything anymore. It's, it's up. But there's no mirrors or anything, so.
Oh no. Okay.
I might exit in the morning, but at least no one can hurt you now. She'd kind of fall asleep
Yep.
against the wall.
She pretty much falls asleep right there, leaning against Lily.
She's not gonna fall off the grates, is she? Because I'm on
No.
the top.
No, she's up there with you. Yeah, she just leans over. She ends up leaning against you.
Okay.
She'd yawn. She's like, at least you can't get hurt now.
Thank you. Okay, now how am I going to sleep with someone on me?
It's supposed to be an enduring character moment. You cute.
Well, that also depends. Does Nyota snore?
Very, very soft breathing. She's almost
When
not
was the
even
last
there.
time any of them bathed?
since you did in the bath at what's his place? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how long that was.
So like 4 days ago.
Oh no.
That's for all of them, including Lily. So.
That's why I said them. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of like just like gently put her to the other side and scoot over so I can sleep with my cloak.
Okay. So as she falls asleep next to you or on you, you kind of like start shimmying and like kind of like trying to hold her head so she can not just fall over and hit the ground, but you get out of the way a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna let her just go boom.
Oh, come on. She's only 2 feet.
But-
It wouldn't be that far a
But you
drop.
thought about it. Okay. So you guys all settle down for the night. Gomo, you're looking at the scroll and trying to figure out how you can manage to decipher what's on the page.
Mhm.
Even though there's no writing, it's all just glyphs and everything.
Right.
Trying to figure out like what do these glyphs mean? Why is it shiny? Why are the glyphs, just trying to figure it out.
Right.
How you can produce it yourself.
Mhm.
You eventually fall asleep thinking about this scroll. Neelan, I need you to make your check for me.
What check am I making?
Perception check for me, please.
Perception. All right. That's a 10 flat.
A 10. Okay, so as you are sitting there and getting kind of annoyed with all the noises you're hearing around you in the hallway because no one was taking the time going to sleep, you finally hear the silence, except for the water below you and sounds of maybe some little animals here and there drifting.
Yep. Those hamsters.
And then you hear
taking a
the
lunch break.
hamsters. And you hear him saying, "Man, I don't know. We had to run for hours. I know. We didn't even get any cheese for it." No. So you do hear the sound. Right? There's no bathroom. You do hear the sound of more screeches and dinosaur noises from outside. And they do sound. You hear one kind of where you heard them, where you could assume because it's echoing here, so it's hard to hear, but fairly far away. And then a little bit later, you hear another one that's a little closer. But it's about all you hear. But it gives you the sense that they're still out there.
Mm.
All right. Are you staying up the whole night with Rhodan, or are you going to switch off with someone for watching so you can get some sleep too?
I am going to switch off.
Does anybody want to volunteer? I guess you guys never talked about it. So the only one that's up is Rhodan, and other than that, you have to wake somebody up.
We'll probably wake them up.
Yeah, if I had a general idea of where everyone was knocking out, like maybe took a peek inside the room, like during my watch.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and wake up Gobo and say, "Your turn."
Did he hear you? He cast silence on himself.
No, that only lasts for like
It would have been
10
hours and hours
minutes.
later.
Oh, shoot. My turn already? Okay. Ugh, it's cold.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not a very comfortable sleep.
I'm actually going to be sleeping here in the hallway, so if anything happens, just wake me up.
Okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, blood. Gonna scooch over here, kind of like a little bit further down the hall, maybe closer to that entrance
Okay.
with a little crack. Not outside, just, so I can
Gotcha.
see through it, maybe. Sit there, still playing around with the scroll, like, and experimenting with produce flame. How to, like, condense it, how to manipulate the concentration of energy.
I'm so dumb. I should have been charging Gomo rent for that scroll.
Every hour you have to give me a gold piece.
Dang. That's an expensive scroll.
I was thinking a copper piece, but okay.
Terrible.
I mean, a copper would add up.
If I had a penny for every time someone said that. All right, so Milan, you end up falling asleep. Gomo,
Yep.
perception check for me.
With the guidance.
By the way, everybody but Rhodan can click long rest on D&D Beyond.
So that's a 13 plus 4 plus 5. So 22.
22. Okay, so through the couple of hours of trying to stay awake and stay attentive to the scroll and figure out the inner workings of it, you also hear screeching noises. One of them sounds really close at first. Like within the area of you guys where you guys were just fighting. Within 40 or 50 feet of the rock. And as you hear it and you look out, you do see one of the lizards had the urn thing, like the gourd thing on its back.
Yeah.
Although this one doesn't have one of those, it just has a smaller one on a pouch on its side.
Okay.
But you see it looking around and trying to, just doing some scouting
Outside.
outside. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see it you see it pass by through the hole. But it doesn't seem to get any closer. And eventually it moves on. And about an hour later, you do hear what sound like rocks falling or some rubble falling down in what comes from behind you, like from down in the area you're in. And it echoes through the halls.
I spring up and go over to the bloodied hall. I perk my ears up.
Don't really hear anything else. But you're pretty certain that it came from this area.
Can I go and see if the door that was already open can be closed and barred?
Okay. You go to the doors and you try to close them, and they close. One of them, the hinges are very whiny, like they haven't been closed in a long time, so it's pretty loud. But instant in mid move, it's like, and then it just closes silently.
Is there any way to like bar it or lock it? It seems.
Not that you could tell.
Well, we'll have to do. Good enough, at least. Oh shoot! I used prestidigitation on it, so it's not gonna make too much sound when it opens next time. Dang it. I look for anything that could potentially make some loud noises. Maybe a couple of rocks or rubbles, like a little stone. If I can.
So you could make an investigation check for me.
Oh gosh. 14 plus 5. So that's 19. Without guidance. I'm not casting guidance. Just doing it in a hurry. Basically, I just want to like stack them up so that they're kind of.
What was your
19?
19? Yeah. So as you're looking around, you find in the room across where you know the one that was
Right.
closed off, you find some rocks and stuff that you're able to use, and you can stack
Okay.
them up.
I want to stack them up so that they would topple over if the door's open.
Okay. All right. So as you do that, and you feel satisfied with
Mm-hmm.
making it, at least so you have some kind of an alarm that you can hear.
Hmm.
Go back to the main room, and you go back to your scroll searching,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure it out. Rhodan, were you doing anything in that room awake all night, or just chilling?
A few things, yes.
Okay, what were you up to?
The first thing is he does have a mild experience with poisonous plants from his time on the road. Checking to see if
Okay.
anything is poisonous or not. If he recognizes any of them.
There's just one poisonous plant that you could find, and it looks somewhat like an orchid. It's very beautiful coloring, blues. It's very blue, and there's two of them. It's like a long stem that comes out in a bows, and there's a big blue flower on it.
So it's
there's two.
approximately this thing and this thing.
No, it's just. I mean, like it's one plant with two stems coming out and two flowers. So it would be under one of the trees, so you wouldn't be able to see it on here. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's over here.
That's the only thing that is actively poisonous.
Yep.
Okay. The other thing is searching the wall to see if there's anything else, like hidden away. Because we've only been at the front section, so he's just kind of like patrolling the wall, like looking for something, like extra buttons or doors.
Investigation check for me.
It's gonna press more buttons. Gonna
Holy
turn
crap,
more
that's a nat
lights
20.
on.
A natural 20. So
All the buttons.
as you're
Yeah, nothing to it,
walking
but just
around,
nat 20.
as you're walking around, and you got plenty of time, so you spend the next hour or so just kind of like meandering around and enjoying the scenery and looking at everything. And the bench, or what you guys would assume would be some kind of like bench or table that you were at earlier, now that you're closer to it, you can see that what looks to be like a rectangular inset in it, but it's easy to see why you guys missed it the first time, because it is so, the cracks where the rectangle are so thin and small that it's like super precision. Was like it was made very, very with a lot of precision. Like it was made very close together, but you can tell that there is some kind of rectangular shape in the middle of the bench.
Is there anything else in the room of note?
Nope.
I'm gonna push the button.
Oh my god.
The rectangular thing on the bench. It's so it's about a foot wide and like 9 inches in the direction to make it a rectangle. So it's like 9 by 12. So it's not like a small button. It's a big little, big thing that's sitting on the bench.
And to button.
Big little, I know. So you push it. It doesn't look like anything happens. It doesn't move. Doesn't give.
So he just
That's
kind
it.
of pushes it a few times, but if it's not doing anything, he'll eventually give up.
It feels very sturdy.
Is there anything underneath the bench?
So you look underneath, and you can tell that under where the rectangle is, there is like, it's not like a hole, like it's solid in that area. So while you can see under the bench, that particular area goes straight down to the ground. So it's like without knowing, it looked like it was just part of like, okay, it's just structural. But now you realize, oh, maybe there's more to it. But it goes straight down to the ground.
Probably going to be difficult to do, but is there a way to lift the button part up? Rectangle?
Make a strength check for me.
Push the rest of the bench down.
Sink it in.
12 plus 3, 15.
15. So you try your hardest to get your fingers and your claws like in the cracks or just try to find any type of leverage that you can get, even trying to like pry something under there, and nothing seems to work. So
I have a dagger.
yeah,
Not
even if you
used it, but I
pry
do
your
have it, but that doesn't even work.
that doesn't even, you can't even get the dagger point into the seam. That's how close together it is.
Oh Jesus.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Still curious about it. He's pressed all a bunch of other buttons and stuff has happened, but he's unsure how to make this one work.
I'm the button master.
Or the button masher.
Mash, 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 mash.
Combo breaker.
All right, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Wouldn't this be his combo
Uh,
breaker?
Let's have another look at the pool, because Rhodan has not looked down at the pool.
Okay. So, investigation for me.
Ooh, that's not a good one. That is an 8.
Yeah. No, it pretty lights on the pretty fish.
Sorry. Oh, pretty.
Okay. God dang it, stupid roll 20.
You're just loving all the different colors. The trees, the lights, the fish, everything is just so colorful.
Colors.
Rhodan's tail is like.
You imagining it wagging?
Wagging like a dog, yeah.
Would not be that, but
Like little taps on the ground, not exactly wagging, but like.
I had to reload roll 20, so give me a second, because I got whatever plant the business orchid type thing is, he'll be on the far side of it up against the wall. And that's where he'll finally kind of get down. So, like,
Over that way.
over here.
There you go. Okay. So you are going to try to sleep for the night, but you wanted to do that before you went to sleep.
Yes.
Okay,
I'd
sounds
say he probably sleeps when Neelan and Gomo switch.
Okay, sounds good. So you'll still get a full rest then.
Okay.
Okay. So, as everybody gets their short rest or their long rest in, make sure you press your buttons on there. And the night has some suspenseful moments of dinosaurs lurking about and noises happening in the hallways. We're gonna end this session there.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey.
Yay.
Awesome. Yay.
That
Yeah,
felt a
the
lot
session
shorter than
ended-
it usually does.
Yeah.
The session ending early is my fault. I guess work is calling me in earlier than they originally said. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off soon.
Well, even that,
Oh, okay.
we did
No, I
decide-
mean we
decided-
right about hit little
no,
over 3 hour, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
planned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I have
no,
work early
actually,
morning
like,
anyway.
I
So.
thought it was on for more. It was more like the pacing. I was like, oh man.
Hey, we
Yeah.
got some stuff done today.
Oh no,
That's
it
good.
was nice.
Oh my god, I have no idea what to like make of all this stuff. Like electricity,
guys,
a freaking
here,
map.
for-
Like what is going on?
Well, thank you guys
Okay.
for watching the stream. Much appreciated. Those of you do. Don't forget we have a Twitter, we have Twitch, we have YouTube, we have all of the above. Please check us out. We would appreciate any feedback you can give us. I am looking for interaction of some sort, so if we can actually get people in chat and stuff, I would love to get some interaction from live interaction would be great. But other than that, thanks again. We'll see you guys next Sunday, hopefully. Same time, same place.
Hell yeah.
DM, before we go,
Go ahead, Ace.
did you want to grant anybody?
Good.
Well, yeah.
See, we keep forgetting this. All right, inspiration.
So I'm the way I'm going to do it for now. If you guys are okay with it, I'm going to try to see if I can come up with a question that I can ask you guys off, like out of the game, and whoever can either figure out the question or gets closest to it, I'll give the inspiration. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to give chat. I'd like to get chat involved with that at some point. So as soon as if we ever get people in chat, I would like to get them involved with that.
Yeah,
I understand the chat thing, but until we get them.
Yeah, like I said, so I'll come up with a question that I'm going to ask you guys and see.
Oh, by the way, so I was experimenting with the setups, and there's a little app tool thing that we can add where the people in the chat can roll a dice, like just D4, D6, regular, like no plus or minus. It's not very comprehensive, but we can have them roll one of the dice. And so if we want to think about something that incorporates that type of tool,
Okay. Cool.
and we can even have those rolls show up on the stream. So maybe something we can do for the break or whatever. But like
and
just
at
to
the
know
end
that
or at the
that's-
break, yeah, that'd be
yeah.
great.
So it is something we have, so we can use it as a like, oh, so today's lucky numbers, whatever, or I don't know, just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Also,
Okay.
anybody that is currently on my stream, just so you know, eventually we're going to be doing only streams on Stream for Initiative. So once we get to that point, I won't be streaming our sessions anymore. So that's why I've been like leaving links and getting you guys over there, so that way you don't miss any of our sessions.
Chat would roll for the monsters. Okamasa, please. Like that's terrifying.
I love it.
Oh god.
Love it. Amasu, there's a Stream for Initiative Discord as well. So there's lots of places in there to leave feedback or ideas and stuff like that. So
Oh, I need to post the Stream for Initiative Discord links so people can start joining the community. But I need to clean up some of the channels too. We talked
Let me
about a
go
lot of stuff
ahead.
randomly here and there.
And one last time, post the YouTube and the Twitch on my chat.
Yay.
Woohoo!
So this is the YouTube. We do stream on YouTube also. So if you want to watch it on YouTube, it will be there. And let me get. I'm doing this with my phone because I don't have access to my keyboard right now.
Yeah, and right now the YouTube link is stupid because custom channel names are only available after minimum 30 days after account creation, and if you have more than 100 subscribers. So we'll get there, but once until we do, it's gonna be a weird URL. And I did set up a custom subdomain for it, yt.forinitiative.net, but it's not active yet because Google takes a hot minute to set it all up. But once it's live, you should be able to use that to get to it as well.
But yeah, that's everything. Thank you, everybody.
Woohoo!
All right, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye.
Oh,
Thank you all.
Bye.
we're scheduled for next weekend, right?
Yes. See y'all next week.
Till next weekend.